Hi, friends. Welcome into the firm of Harris and Marang. Patrick Harris, you're with you. Yours truly. That's Danny Marang. To my left, as always, Casey Smith back there on the ones and twos, keeping the beats fresh for us. Happy little, what are we, a Thursday today? We're almost there, and we're basically done after today because tomorrow is, we'll just mail that bad boy in.
On site, baby.
I'm very excited for tomorrow.
I love remotes.
Some fun, exciting news for tomorrow. Fletcher Johnson will join the show at 11:30. Your play-by-play voice of the Portland Timbers.
Your caretaker manager.
Right here on the Fan Sports Network. We should call him the caretaker manager. That's just his new nickname.
Yes.
Like Fred Hoiberg is the mayor. He's just the caretaker.
Yep, there you go. He just steps down, just takes the headset off. I got this.
Sorry, guys, I'm on it. Oh, good old Fletch. I love him. So we'll have him tomorrow. That'll be great. Down at Goal PDX, GOL PDX, down on Hawthorne. Block party. It's going to be wild, dude. It's World Cup Day. It's World Cup Day.
We kick off at noon?
Noon. Mexico, South Africa.
I was thinking about this. I understand the programming behind it, like putting USA in the primetime Friday night slot, but like, shouldn't the U.S. play in like the opening game?
Well, I'll bet you they chose, we'll talk some World Cup later on today, but I'll bet you they chose Mexico because Stadio Azteca is like the largest venue in North America. That's why.
Yeah, it's also, who are they playing?
South Africa. They should win that game.
Well, I mean, South Africa, not a country known for a lot of, elevation.
No, definitely not.
And they're playing at 8,000 feet.
Yes.
Good luck, dog.
Yes. Mexico is favored. They are minus 235. The over-under is 2.5. Now, I don't gamble on, definitely not on soccer. Is the over-under 2.5 goals or that Mexico wins by 2.5? Do you know that answer?
What is it?
The over-under is 2.5. Is that 2.5 goals scored total?
Total.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like Mexico will win by 2.5.
You know what? I had it wrong. I was thinking more of South Africa on the coastline. It's obviously super low, but the inland, it is kind of like high desert plateau. So
you train up there?
Yeah, you better.
I bet you that's what it is, dude. Stadio Azteca holds like 120,000 people.
What is
Stadio Azteca? And then South Korea, Czechia tonight at 7. That is in Guadalajara.
Okay. No, it's actually not that big.
No?
I mean, it's big. It's 87,000.
Oh, okay. Dang, we got college football stadiums bigger than that.
Yeah. The stadium has held over 100,000, setting an all-time record.
Okay.
For a boxing match of 132,000. They don't have fire codes, apparently. 50,000 more than capacity is kind of,
I bet you there's going to be 100,000 people at that game tonight.
Probably. But yeah, no, like you've got, I think Beaver Stadium is the largest in the country capacity-wise.
State College?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the Shoe? Is the Shoe bigger than the Big House? I can never remember this.
No, Michigan's bigger.
Okay. The Big House is the big
house.
One.
The seating capacity is 107,601.
Wow. Seated. What's standing room? They should have done a World Cup game there.
So Beaver Stadium's just behind it. It's 106,572. And then Ohio Stadium, then Kyle Field, and then Neyland.
Okay.
So
Kyle Field, that's your SEC. Neyland Stadium is SEC. Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 3 Big Ten, 2 SEC.
Ooh, I like this. It's getting my college football juices rolling back again.
Then again,
I got this really big
problem.
That's
seated capacity. Those places are huge.
I got this really big problem that when we get out of sports, I sometimes just like exit them from my brain. Look, dude, there ain't a lot of space up here, okay?
You got to make room for other things?
Well, I think there's a lot of garbage up there, and so there's not a lot of space for good things. And so I got to like move stuff out. There'll be a time in like December, somebody's like, mention a player, I'm like, oh yeah, who does he play for? And I'll just completely forget.
So Estadio Azteca is at 7,200 feet.
7,200 feet. That's 2,000 more than Denver. I'm tired just thinking about it.
Yeah. And I think the peak there, if I remember right, I think it's like 8,800 in Mexico City. Yeah, it's built on top of a freaking volcano.
It's going to be a party tonight. And I think that's probably why they do it, is that I think it's going to be a giant party.
Well, I mean, the stadium itself, too, is like, it's not at the top of the hill. It's like at the top of a hill or a mountain, whatever you want to call it.
And
it looks super cool.
To your point, the USA game domestically will get higher ratings than the Mexico game.
Oh, it's Friday night.
And that's why it's Friday night. But the World Cup always starts on a Thursday, I believe, and the host country is always the first game. Then there's this little random South Korea-Czechia game. Like, no worries about that.
Yeah, there's like travel advice if you're going to Azteca.
Get in line now. Is this a Knicks game 3?
Start hydrating 48 hours before. Avoid alcohol. Arrive 2 days early just to start adjusting. Expect shortness of breath.
We can have people dropping like flies at Stadio Azteca tonight.
Oh, dude, if you're from another country and if you think you're going to fly in the day before and just think you're just going to be hunky-dory in the stands, you were out of your freaking mind, man. I remember the first time I went to Afghanistan, I was around 8,000 feet.
That's pretty mountainous.
Oh, I mean, it's the Hindu Kush. Like, you're at the base of the Himalayas, and like the tiny mountains are 8,000 feet. Like, those are the little hills. Like, just imagine a row of mountains all bigger than Mount Hood, and like, oh, that's not even the big ones. And I remember getting there and just being like, I'm tired. I'm very tired. Like, it takes probably 2 weeks to fully adjust to like being out there. Because again, I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere to fob. And it was one of those things that was just like, whoa, what is this? Like, what am I supposed to do with
Quite
this?
a shock.
Yeah, I'll never forget what Terry Porter told me about playing in Denver. You know whether or not you have a chance after the first quarter.
Oh, because then you'll know what your body feels like.
Because like he goes, if you're in it after the first quarter, you got a chance. But if you're not, you're going to be fighting it all night long, and you're probably going to lose.
And you're probably going to die.
Especially when you're talking about when he was playing, because he was playing against those Kiki Vandeweghe 140 a night Knicks teams or Nuggets teams. You're just like, holy crap.
That is the advantage you have when you play in places like that.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico might have the highest built-in advantage.
The streets of New York City look to be a pretty high advantage for the New York Knicks, especially if you're trying to get to your hotel room after a game and you play for the San Antonio Spurs. Dude, I'm going to say it. Knicks fans, y'all need to chill out, man. I know you all are listening to this show in Portland right now while you're sleeping in New York today, but y'all need to chill out.
Holy crap. Estadio Daniel Alcides Carrion in Cerro de Pasco, Peru. Take a wild guess. It's the highest altitude stadium in the world.
It's past 10K.
Yes.
Wow.
By a lot.
By a lot? Like 20K?
No. 14,232 feet.
That's almost 3 miles.
It is 2.5 miles, almost 3 miles above sea level.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm just not going to go there, dude. I'm fat and winded. I smoked cigarettes for 15 years and although my lung capacity, 99%.
The Estadio Municipal de El Alto, home to the Bolivian club Always Ready and the Bolivian national team, sits at 13,615 feet. It is the highest elevation venue to host top flight professional international World Cup qualifying matches. Brother, that is crazy. And then there's Estadio Hernandez Siles in La Paz, Bolivia, sits at 11,750.
Maybe that's why the South Americans were so good at the World Cup in the beginning days. Uruguay won the first 2. Maybe it's because they're used to just cheating.
Well, I mean, if you're playing at, your oxygen capacity, if you're consistently training at 10,000 plus feet, there's a reason why we send everybody to Colorado to train for the Olympics. There's a reason why the Sudanese marathon runners are so great.
There's a reason why everybody cheats at the Tour de France.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like you train at altitude
Need
like
them
that,
white
man?
blood cells, bro. Or red blood cells. I can't remember what it is. It's red.
Both.
Yeah.
Both are good.
Both breaking news. Both red and white blood cells are good for your body.
One helps you fight things off. The other one gets you more oxygen.
It's the red.
Red for oxygen.
Yes, red for oxygen. White
to fight things.
Yeah.
So there you go. The more you know.
Do you agree that Knicks fans need to calm down a bit?
Yeah, I don't know. Egging Wemby's probably a little overboard. I will say, great toss.
Great toss.
Right in the sniper.
I mean, you're
arced it over
a cop. He's got a little bit of a stroll.
And he's 7'6",
he's
and you hit him in the back of the head. Like, you put the angle on it perfectly.
You would think it'd be easier because he's 7'6".
No,
I think
you
got
gotta
to
get the work.
But
Yeah,
he doesn't have
exactly.
a big head by any shape.
No,
No. He does. It's just scaled.
Comparison.
It's
like Shaq's got a big old head.
Boban's head is like an Easter Island statue. It is crazy how big that dude's head
Same with
is.
Chet.
Is that racist?
No, it's just huge. Just a big old dome, man.
And like the taxi cab with the belt. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Some guy's on a taxi cab with his belt, and he's like beating the roof of the car with the metal part of the buckle. And it's like, guys, like whoever that cab driver is had to abandon his cab and go back to work. Probably walked or took the subway back to work, wherever the cab depot is. And he had to tell his boss, "Yeah, dude, here's what happened," and shows him a video.
At least he's got video because no one else would believe it.
You know what New Yorkers would say to that? You mad.
Yeah, you mad.
You mad.
The flip side of this is, like, they did this after one win and not even the series.
Oh, yeah, man.
What happens if they win in New York?
Dude,
If they go to San Antonio, Spurs win, that comes back for Game 6, and the Knicks win in New York, they're going to burn that city to the freaking ground around MSG.
It was kind of fun to watch all the celebrities go from the saddest people on earth to children at the end.
You see Larry David
I did.
just faint after Josh Hart missed.
And Larry David, it's so funny, too, to think about, like, who sits next to who. Like, Larry David is next to John McEnroe. I'm like, oh, okay. Two bunch of, like, crazy, negative, all-the-time guys. Got it.
And then Seinfeld right next to them.
And then there's T. Swizzle with her girls jumping up and down like 5-year-olds.
Huge Knick fans,
Huge Nick fans, that Taylor Swift from Nashville, Tennessee.
whose soon-to-be husband is from Cleveland.
Yeah, partial owner of my
She's
Guardians.
from Pennsylvania.
Oh, right, she's from Pennsylvania, my bad. She got her start in Nashville.
There you
though.
go.
I forget, she is from there.
Are you just mad because she's not a Steelers fan?
She's probably an
Don't
Eagles
start with
fan.
me.
Yeah.
I would
She's an Eagles
hate
fan,
if she was a
partially.
Steelers fan.
Partially an Eagles fan.
Don't ever
because
take
of her
that-
brother-in-law.
Don't ever take Brett Michaels' shine.
Is Michaels a Steeler fan?
Yeah, Die Hard.
Very
okay.
much so.
Die Hard.
I ain't got that one.
The black and yellow headband, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we got Snoop. We're okay.
I saw Carmelo was there. Carmelo was sitting next to Marcus Camby. Is that who that was? Dude, Camby looking old.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Marcus Camby. I also want to know, how did Calipari get a better seat than Adam Sandler?
Come on now.
Cal was fun to watch when they cut to him. There were times where his eyes got real wide and he was like, whoa, this is crazy basketball.
Well, I mean, it's Cat.
I know, but Cal has seen a lot of crazy basketball. And to see a head coach, a high-level college guy who recruited probably a majority of the players on the floor, got a couple of them, and played against more of them, to sit there and go, this game's nuts. That's a wild thought to think.
It is. It is. But, man,
It was a great night if you're a basketball sicko.
yeah.
You want to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Oakley Dokley, we got a great show for you today. It is a Thursday, 10 Toes Down Thursday. We'll do that at 12:15. You can get those up whenever you want. We'll do that at 12:15. It's a little NFL nug to get to, some NBA draft conversation, and we will preview the World Cup today in our number deuce. But let's start Game 4. Dare I say, the best game in finals history. 105.1 The Fan. 10:19 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge, 503-864-6326. That's the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can also jump in over on the YouTubes, 1051 The Fan. That's the channel. Jump in the chat. Be nice to each other over there. We should have a pretty fun day today. The New York Knicks defeat the San Antonio Spurs last night, 107-106. The Spurs scored 70-plus points in the first half and 30 in the second half. At one point, we're up by 29 points. That is the largest comeback in NBA Finals history. And Daniel, dare I say, that is a top 5 NBA Finals game of all time.
For sure. But the question becomes now, bigger meltdown or better comeback?
It is a great question. I think, and I think both might be true. The Spurs couldn't shoot. Absolutely
in the second half.
In the second half.
30 points in the second half.
Yeah.
The Knicks scored 32 points in the fourth quarter.
Look, when the juice started flowing in the Garden, you knew it.
I'll be honest. I'm looking at the score and I'm looking at how the Spurs are shooting. I'm sitting there going, this game's over. Like, Case and I were talking before the show, and I was like, when the Spurs got rolling and just started nuking, I was like, the Spurs are going to win this series.
I almost turned the game off at halftime.
At one point, they were 12, or might have been 11 of 18, or 12 of 20, but again, around 60% from the three in the second quarter, and they were just chucking them up.
They couldn't miss.
They were all going.
They couldn't miss.
And I got super annoyed with it. I thought officiating was pretty brutal in the first quarter, and the first quarter was just not entertaining basketball to watch as a whole.
Well, the Knicks couldn't hit a thing to save their
There
cat.
wasn't
Getting
that
in foul trouble early. That's tough because you saw what they were trying to do in the game plan. Let's go feed Cat early. Cat went down, tried to go get a bucket, ended up with 2 fouls early. Now you're playing catch up.
And I will give the Spurs a lot of credit. The lever they pulled last night was shut down Karl Anthony Towns. They said, Brunson, have your 35. We don't care. If we keep him out, which was very successful in Game 3, if we keep Cat down, we will win this game. And they went at him physically. They went at him defensively. They went at him offensively.
I mean, early on, Wemby was Cat leaves the floor with the 2 fouls. And I'm not going to argue the fact. Like,
3 minutes into the game.
Case texts me. He's like, what do you think about those fouls? Like, I would prefer the refs to not be involved, but also Cat's dumb sometimes. He reaches and grabs. We were talking in the break. I'm like, you can't grab outside the frame. You just Cat is the offensive lineman that gets caught with bad holds. Like everybody,
Top 5 offensive lineman in the league, but number 3 penalized.
Just gets caught on holds.
Again, I'd argue that Cat does that a lot, but when Wemby does it, he gets away with it. Because that second foul, when Cat hooks him, we saw James Harden get away with it forever. That's always been a defensive foul.
Cat's letting him go, and Wemby's like,
I teach. That's just always what it's been. If you're not going to poke the ball out, I'm going to just trap your arm, and now I'm going to draw the foul.
I think a lot of it too, Danny. I think you are correct that he can be a little handsy.
He's gotten in foul trouble in a lot of playoff games.
I just haven't seen it in this finals. They've been letting a lot of that go, and I think when you see that off the bat with Zach Zarbo, who I like as a referee, it made the first quarter rough to watch. As someone points out, it was an hour long on the first quarter. It was really tough basketball to watch.
I would not be surprised in the least bit. You know, I brought up the stat about the Knicks tagging Wemby on rolls coming out of Game 3 and how often they were digging down and being physical with him. I almost I'll guarantee it. The Spurs took every single one of those clips to the league office. Because for those that don't know, that happens regularly.
Oh, yeah.
But
you heard Mike Brown after Game 3 bitching and moaning about free throw
teams
disparity.
send clips in. They 100% send clips in after every game. And if the Spurs are campaigning, biases exist. And if all of a sudden, hey guys, we got to watch for this because we got to make sure freedom of movement's not something that's happening. Allow him to be physical, but freedom of movement has to exist. And I bet you that plays a part in it.
And that would make a lot of sense to Casey's point. If Cat's getting killed by the refs, Wemby got away with a lot. Now, he did get the flagrant, which he deserved. Should probably have 4 at this point and be out of game, but that's neither here nor there. And we'll talk about Wemby here in a little bit, specifically going forward. But it puts a stain on it. It makes like someone like me who's really excited to watch this game and does this job for a living makes me want to say, I don't want to watch the rest of this game. And I did, and I hung around, and I'm glad I did, and I probably would have anyway because it's the NBA Finals.
And I don't want to talk about officiating, though.
I know. I don't.
OG.
I don't either. I don't either, but it is a part of the game.
OG was incredible. OG was incredible. And forget the tip. OG was incredible all night long. 10 of 15, 7 of 9 from 3.
I would say he did struggle defensively in that second quarter because of how much the Spurs were shooting from the three.
When you get spread out like that, man, there's sometimes just stuff you just can't do.
Stuff happens.
Yeah.
But dare I say, they were shooting so well from three, the Spurs were, that pulled Wemby outside.
Well, it did.
It got the Knicks to the advantage.
They settled. I mean, we can talk about the Spurs side of this in a little bit. Like Wemby's fourth quarter was abysmal. Like
I've got some stats for you. It's not good.
The list of things that he missed is, I mean, not even counting the free throws. Mm-hmm. The shots that he missed, especially at the rim, was it 3 alley-oops?
Yeah, I think so.
3 alley-oops that he missed? That's tough. But it's like the Knicks, to be down 29 and to not collapse, like that's the team of destiny stuff. Like, you know, when they had it going through the Eastern Conference playoffs, it was like, yeah, it's the East. And this is 4 straight games of the Spurs coming out of the gate and just molly-whopping the Knicks. And the
Putting
Knicks
them in a hole.
And the Knicks finding a way to just keep executing, because when Cat gets those 2 fouls and Mr. Robinson comes on the floor, Wemby just cooked. He just cooked. And you're just like, oh, buddy, this thing is over.
We'll get to the Knicks in a second. Steph Castle, I texted you. Loud. Mm-hmm. All caps. Loud turnover late in the game. And he should have had another one in under 2 minutes, but he was able to recover from it. De'Aaron Fox, what are you doing, buddy?
Why?
What are you doing?
Why are you taking that shot? Why are you not burning clock?
And his quote when he was burning down the court and OG caught up and put the block on him, he literally said, I thought I could outrun him. And you're playing a team that is throwing everything they got to get back in this game. Because when the Knicks got this game to within 11, it was like 9 and then go back to 11, 9, go back to 11. I think the Spurs started looking around and going, we're in trouble.
And I will say, we've talked about it. De'Aaron Fox is the fastest guy in the league with the ball. Mm-hmm. The fact that OG Anunoby was able to get that chase down, that's just on OG.
It is on OG.
That's just big ups to OG.
OG.
It wasn't more of, it's not take away from De'Aaron Fox, because guess what? If I'm De'Aaron Fox or if I'm a coach in that position, I'm trusting De'Aaron Fox to outrun most players.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But OG made the play.
I tell you right now, and the guys are saying on the YouTube, you know who loves OG the most right now?
Josh Hart. Yeah, we'll get to the Knicks here in a second. I just want to finish up a little bit with the San Antonio Spurs. Julian Champagnie, where are you, bud? Mm-hmm. Where are you, bud? You are our knockdown three-point shooter. Hey, Dylan Harper, keep having your day in the sun, buddy. You are a very, very good player.
21, 4, and 3. I mean, he's phenomenal.
But I'll get back to Steph Castle. 2 of 7, 1 of 3, 3 turnovers.
At least he got to the line. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I love Steph. That's why I'm being hard on him, I think, is because I think he is such a good player, but mentally he is not there. And I worry that this team in general mentally is not there.
I mean, you just kind of go down to it, and you know, Wemby was incredible until the fourth quarter, and then he had one of his worst fourth quarters I think I've seen him have in his career.
I don't know if I can think of a superstar off the top of my head that's had a worse fourth quarter in an
Chet.
NBA Finals.
Oh, in a finals?
In a finals.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that have had some.
We've watched
really
Carl
bad.
Anthony not score for 3 games in a row.
But you know what I mean, though? But you can see, okay, Cat had a really awful game 3 because Wemby was all over him, and they got it done. That I don't say that Cat had a terrible, all-time worst NBA Finals performance. They just did their job correctly. When you are taking as many shots as you are and can't knock them down, and you're not slowing down the clock, and you're missing game-winning free throws, that's when you fall apart.
I just don't want us to get in the conversation of, when Carl Anthony Towns has a bad night in the fourth quarter, it's because Wemby shuts him down. And when Wemby has a bad conversation in the fourth quarter, it's because Wemby just played bad.
Oh, do you think we're not being fair?
I think you just got to give Carl Anthony Towns his love a little bit more.
I get what you're saying, but I do think it was more Wemby than it was Cat, because the shots that he took, I think Wemby settled. I think to your point, I think they spaced out so early. They were hitting so many jumpers. I mean, you can see it in their free throw volume. Spurs had 20 free throws. Knicks had 28. That's what it comes down to, is that the Spurs just weren't getting to the rim with the same frequency they have been. That's what we talked about in this series, is like how many rim pressure guys do the Spurs have versus how many rim pressure guys do the Knicks have. Well, that changes, and things open up a lot more when all of a sudden OG Anunoby is 7 of 9 from 3.
How much blame do you place on Mitch Johnson?
I don't. I think you rode with your guys, and Wemby didn't deliver.
He didn't touch the bench very much. Luke Cornett, 4 minutes. No Harrison Barnes. Dylan got his numbers, but that's probably because Steph became a little bit of a liability.
And Keldon Johnson wasn't very good.
No, Keldon Johnson wasn't very good. I thought Carter Bryant had a really good start to the game, and then he was just poof, gone.
Well, I mean, young rookie who's got a small role to play. I'm not too surprised by that. You're leaning more on other guys outside of Dylan, but
Dylan is not a rookie.
Yeah,
that is not a rookie.
No, he's so freaking good. It's unbelievable. I look at this and I go, okay, how does this ultimately shape up? Right, this game flopped from the Spurs running away with this game,
an unwatchable worst game I've seen in a while,
and probably winning the series. Can the Spurs keep this going? Do they win in San Antonio, or is it so deflating that you're done?
We'll swing back around to that in the Big Nooner. We'll talk a little Wemby here later this hour, but let's slide over to the Knicks. To your point, Danny, I think, did the Knicks come back or did the Spurs blow it? We just started talking with the Spurs. I think there's that, but let's give the Knicks some flowers here. Josh Hart, you owe somebody a dinner.
At least.
You owe a couple steak dinners, amigo. We'll get to that next. There's Casey over there with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the New York Knicks took Game 4 of the NBA Finals with the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Knicks rallied back from a 29-point deficit in the second half as OG Anunoby. He tipped the ball in with 1.2 seconds remaining to lift the Knicks to victory 107-106 over San Antonio in Game 4. Knicks now up 3-1 in the series with the chance to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time in 53 years, as you can catch Game 5 this Saturday right here on the Fan Sports Network. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as we are all knotted up at the series at 2-2. The Carolina Hurricanes come into tonight's contest as 1.5 goal betting favorites as we get set for a 5 p.m. puck drop in Raleigh. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces inside the Moda Center. Fire come into the contest as 9.5-point underdogs, as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, your World Cup opening match kicks off today as Mexico takes on South Africa inside the historic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Kickoff set for noon over on Fox 12. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom, call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the Fan Happy.
503-864-6326 is the fan text line. I want to read some of your thoughts, and we'll get into the Knicks here in a moment. Let's see here. That was the second greatest basketball game I've watched. Number 1 is 2016 Cavs-Warriors Game 7. Number 2, Knicks-Spurs last night. Number 3, Dame's 35-footer to send the Thunder home. I mean, we all remember that. We all remember that. Serves Wemby right. Dude has gotten way too cocky and can't stop committing flagrant fouls. It's a bigger meltdown because the Spurs had to do very minimal things to win, and they just continued to make dumb play after dumb play. Fox S the bed. I think Wemby is tired, and you can't fix that in the finals. Some plays point to mentally being exhausted. We'll get to Wemby here in a moment and kind of how this is all transpired because, boy, he really is polarizing, and it's hard to tell. He is he has such composure to him a lot of times that you can't really tell what's up. Like, did you just get beat, or are you tired? So we'll have that conversation in a moment. But let's get to the New York Knicks, okay? Like I had said last segment, when this game got to about 9 points, 11 points, and started bouncing back, and that crowd started to get into it, if you don't think that crowd did something last night, you weren't watching the game. When that thing got close, that place was rocking, and you could see the swagger on Jalen Brunson. You could see the desperation from Josh Hart, which is why I think he missed that shot, and we can get to that in a second. Why you saw the I'm going to do whatever it takes from Cat and OG. By the way, Bridges, go home. I'm done with you. That team got desperate. That team felt the vibe, and to your phrasing that you've been saying, Danny, that's a team of destiny. I'll take the Knicks in 6.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. It's hard for me to see the Spurs fully rolling over, but man, I can't remember the last time I saw a team do what the Spurs have done in all 4 games, which is come out prepared and execute and just kick it.
That's probably the Mitch Johnson era.
I mean, they're kicking the crap out of the Knicks in the first quarter. You don't see that in the finals game after game after game after game.
Yeah, but the Knicks are doing that to the Spurs in the third quarter.
Oh, I know, but
game after game after game.
It's I don't know if it's halftime adjustments. I don't know if guys are figuring stuff out. Whatever the belief is in the Knicks, you bottle it up and sell it. It's MJ's secret stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's where the team of destiny stuff comes from. Because I don't think it's like the craziest adjustments you've ever seen.
Well, we asked this yesterday. Like, what happens if they get down again like they have in games? And you were like, keep shooting. And they finished the game 46 from the floor and 47 from downtown. They only took 32 threes.
But they hit 15.
But they were very efficient on it.
And they hit most of those in that second half.
They found their shots, and I'll give Mike Brown a lot of credit, too. I think he pulled some nice levers. Jose Alvarado last night was a huge factor for them, giant key. Energy, and he picked up some fouls and was hard on Wemby. The guy's my size in comparison to Wemby.
It's the Dellavedova.
Yes, and he just said, you know what? I'll be the guy. Cat, help me a little bit, and when things get dicey, keep enough distance, and I'll take the foul on me. And I thought that was brilliant. And he hit a couple big shots down the stretch.
They knocked down some threes.
That was great. Now, I've always said that this Knicks bench is to be desired.
I mean, Mitchell Robinson is one of the worst matchups you can have because what it allows Wemby to do defensively is do whatever he wants. And that was a huge issue for the Knicks in the first half was that
because Cat was out.
And not having that floor spacer and basically playing 4-on-5 offensively. Because what do you do if Mitch gets within the rim? You foul him. What was he, 0 for 4? Yeah, he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Like, that was such a massive detriment, and it got so clunky for the Knicks. And you look at just kind of what they were able to do out of that is OG was their saving grace. Brunson had a good game. Brunson was not incredible.
12 of 25, 3 of 7, 9-11. 3 steals.
No, again, second half, Brunson was great. That first half, OG was your guy all night. OG's the guy that plays 41 minutes. Brunson plays 44. And OG was out there when they were getting their teeth kicked in, and he was the only thing going for them. He was the only thing going for them.
I'll ask the question. If the Knicks lose last night...
Spurs win the series.
Well, agreed. But the question I'll ask is if the Knicks lose last night, which I think they will lose the series, same to you, where does the blame go on Josh Hart? Does it go pretty tough?
Oh, it's bad.
I think it's bad because it's New York.
It's bad.
I think if that's Steph Castle, De'Aaron Fox, even Dylan Harper as the rookie, if they miss that.
Especially if OG has that night.
I think Josh takes a pretty tough, and you saw the look on his face. I think that some of that is part of that Wemby factor. He's like, oh my God, I've got this. Is that guy behind me? And why he just didn't finish it, I don't know. I've never dunked in my life, so I'm not going to pretend to tell him that he should have dunked it. But I don't know what's going through his head on that, because that was a cupcake.
Were just a little bit gassed.
Yeah.
He might have been.
Like he gets up, but he doesn't quite get up the way he wants to get up, so he's just having to reach a little too much.
Because that's what makes Josh so damn valuable on a team, is that he's doing things that you can't put in box scores. To hustle around, the running around a guy, making you more tired, being that guy on the floor that's able to look around and figure out where you want to set things and where you want to go with stuff. At the end of the day, he might have been tired. Bro, being down 29 points and coming back is not easy to do. In fact, it's so hard, nobody's done it. This team, I don't even know who's the MVP of this team.
Oh, it's OG.
Of the series?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's OG.
it has to be.
Because the same argument I just made for Josh Hart, I can say for Karl Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter. Again, he only had 13 points, but the 10 boards and backing down people and hustling and playing with effort and chirping and yelling at dudes when he gets an and one. That's what's made this team so great, and that's what's made people fall in love with it. If you are in Kansas City, Missouri right now, and you're at a water cooler and you don't care about sports, you're rooting for the Knicks.
We talked about it a lot in the Western Conference Finals about how Chet just didn't go at Wemby at all. Just didn't take shots, didn't go at him. Karl Anthony Towns is doing that. As much as we want to bag on him and do this, Karl Anthony Towns is making the attempt, at least.
That's what we talked about with Wemby. It's like, it's easy to say, go at him, go at him, go at him. But when he's so big, so long, you question.
You get it's too daunting.
It's
too daunting of a task.
It genuinely is. These are, especially when you're talking about a guy like, I bring this example up all the time. LaMarcus Aldridge, for me, when his left shoulder turn and fade on the baseline, was the most unblockable shot I've ever seen in my entire life. And I think it was second year Anthony Davis with the Pelicans. LaMarcus turns and fades, and his release, he's leaning back, and it's way up high, and he's 7 foot tall. AD doesn't just get a fingertip to it. He gets from the meat of his hand on the ball and knocks it out of bounds. And I was just like, I didn't think that shot was blockable. And then you see Wemby, who's 6 inches taller with an 8-inch longer wingspan, and what he does to guys, it makes you question stuff. But you have to have something that's you have to have the right physical tools, which Cat has. Cat's big as hell. He's strong as could be. He's got great touch. He can bump a guy. He can pull up from 3. Those things are just enough to make Wemby hesitate just that split second, or get bumped back a little bit and Cat can lean. Those little things, where Chet, as long as he is, what does he lack? He doesn't have the strength.
Nope.
He doesn't have the leverage. He's high-waisted. Cat, look, man, as far as a build goes, Cat's a truck. Big barreled chest and a big butt, man. He can put that thing into you and clear space. Chet's skinny as can be and high-waisted, so he can get off balance real easy. You watch Cat's footwork? Cat's footwork's great. He can be strong on one leg, going each side. Those things matter. And so you have to, it's the reason why Jokic gives Wemby trouble too, is because Jokic is so strong.
Just such a big body. It's just so many problems.
You can clear space.
Angles.
Yeah, exactly. And there's only that's why I always say, if you want, who's the best guy to go at Wemby? It's Giannis, because he's so strong. He can put his shoulder in his chest and Wemby can't get up. Cat can do a little bit of that when he's trying to create space, and that's how you go at him. Is you try to neutralize his size, and I thought Cat did a great job of that.
Two things that I want to get to. We'll take a quick break. Two things that I want to get to about the end of the game and why the Knicks were the right team and why Mike Brown might have got it right and why Mitch Johnson might have got it wrong. Plus a little Wemby discussion. We'll do that next. That's Danny. I'm Patrick. 105.1 The Fan.
The new
We'll jump into a World Cup preview here at the top of hour number deuce, and circle back for the future of the NBA Finals and the Big Nooner as well. It's a 10 toes down kind of Thursday, 12:15. Get those in. Questions you ask Danny and I that we have to answer unequivocally. No wishy-washy. 2 feet flat on the ground, all 10 toes. We'll do that at 12:15. We'll get to Wemby here in a moment, but Danny, I wanted to put a couple things on your radar as this game ended up. This is the final call. This is the call, of the OG tip in to go ahead with about 1.2 seconds left.
Brunson gets it, fires up a three. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. With 1.2 remaining. Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106.
That is Mike Breen on ESPN. What does Mike Breen do when he's not on ESPN?
Oh, that's right. He's a Knicks commentator.
Right. He can't help himself, dude. He's about to get a ring.
That play in itself is so incredible and so instinctual from OG. He's the one who passes it to Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson hits the front rim, and you don't get a box out on OG, and he gets a free run up.
Nobody saw him.
They're doubling Brunson on the three-point because OG's got a free pass in off of the wing.
They asked Wemby. There's two things I want to say about that play specifically, and we'll get to the final play as well. They asked Wemby about it, and Wemby said, I don't know. I was busy guarding the shooter. And that's probably what you want because he's so lengthy, and Brunson's the smallest guy on the court at that time. So you want him out there, but that's where you let yourself open for OG to run down the paint and get in there. The two biggest things that I noticed that I thought were interesting. Nobody guarding Anunoby on the inbounds pass, which at the time I went, huh.
He's got 31 in the game.
I know. I went kind of, huh. Are we designing this now? Are we changing this on the fly and getting the ball to OG because he's going to come out of the inbounds, play unguarded for a second?
Inbounder can typically be the most dangerous player on inbound.
Exactly. And number two, I don't know if this is Mike Brown, if this is Jalen Brunson, or if this is just how it went. Taking that shot with 3 seconds left was genius, in my opinion. You're giving yourself
a chance at the offensive rebound.
At the offensive
That's
rebound.
100% part of it.
And that was 100% brilliant on both ends, because then when you flip to the final call, which is right here.
No timeout to get it in. Harper lobs it inside. Castle hasn't lost it. That's it. It's over. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Knicks pull off the miracle comeback and lead it 3 games to 1. Now 1 win away from a title.
And what they did the flip side.
Time and score.
The Knicks
because there's only 1.2 on the clock.
They put Cat on the inbound, and he got a hand on it. Like, I thought, again, I don't know if they was the right call, the bad call. I don't want to blame Mitch Johnson or praise Mike Brown or give credit or backlash to the wrong spot. But that was the game right there. Was OG was able to be unblocked because they took a shot early, and Steph Castle couldn't get the ball. If Cat doesn't tip that ball, Steph's got it, and there's no one behind him.
Castle still does manage to get somewhat of an attempt up, but
Exactly.
who's there closing out, putting pressure on?
There's nobody behind him.
That's not true because Josh Hart's right there.
Okay,
Josh Hart is right there, making sure that ball is still a fight to get to.
Because when I watched,
that's where I will say that's where Josh Hart gets his comeback.
Because I didn't see Cat put a hand on it in real time. I just thought they were trying to get it over Cat and couldn't quite do it, and Steph kind of bumbled it.
I thought Josh Hart got a really good contest on it. I thought he had poked it free. I didn't know Cat got a hand on
The deflection kind of led to a little bit of a scramble, and again, time and score. That's the things you have to consider. But what I go back to more than anything in this, everybody always wants to look at end of game when a game comes down to these situations. This is the list of Victor Wembanyama in the fourth quarter. 10:41 to go, missed alley-oop. 10:40, he misses the tip on that. 10:37, makes a free throw. 10:37, misses a free throw. A minute later, missed floater. Misses the tip shot. 3 seconds later, he gets it back and puts it in. 8:51, misses another alley-oop. Reset, next possession, misses a jump shot. 3 minutes to go, finally hits a jumper. Okay, there's a 5-minute gap in there. And then with 1:47 to go, back-to-back missed free throws. I'm not putting it all on him, but his shoulders are light in the fourth quarter.
After his flagrant foul in the third quarter, 5 points on 2 of 12, 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. And those 2 that he missed at the end with the crowd going bananas, it's on you, buddy.
Loud.
It's on you, buddy.
He was incredible in the first half, and like you said, 2 of 12.
You got called out on Reddit last night, Danny.
I did?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're in shambles because Wemby was terrible last night. I giggled when I saw it.
Okay.
But that's the truth, and you're saying it right now because that's the truth. Is he was buns last night.
That place is a cesspool. Why?
I didn't mean to wreck you, buddy.
No, it doesn't wreck me. It's like
I was just proud of you.
that might be the dumbest section of basketball fans on the entire planet.
I was just proud of you for acknowledging what we all know. Like, it's not an idiot. Wemby was bad last night at the end. He was bad. Those 2 free throws, bro, that's it, man.
I mean, look at it. Look at what he finished with. 9 of 25.
You win this game, and we don't care that the Knicks made a comeback. You still squeaked it out.
He's 7 of 13.
Before the third quarter. Before the fourth quarter.
He finishes 2 for 12.
Yeah.
2 for 12.
It's bad, man. And those free throws, dude.
4 of 7 from the line, 2 of 8 from 3.
The free throws I will never get past in my life. End of game free throws. That's why I always bet against Cal teams in college basketball.
they're young
It's like
guys.
these guys don't shoot free throws. They don't make free throws.
That and they're not usually shooters. I mean, don't
Right.
get me wrong, they've had shooters in Kentucky, but
They're
for the most
athletes.
part, they're like John Wall, not a shooter.
Right.
Devin Booker, shooter. Cat, shooter. Like you go down the list of like guys that have been at Kentucky, there's the long list of guys that aren't shooters. But yeah, Wemby choked.
We'll circle back around on this at the top of the Big Nooner. The Knicks defeat the Spurs 107-106 to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. Game 5 in San Antonio on Sunday?
Saturday.
Oh, only 1 day off. Oh, 2 days off because we got today as
Yeah.
well. We come back. We'll take a little World Cup preview as it's about to start here in an hour. 105.1 The Fan.
A family office.
from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the New York Knicks took Game 4 of the NBA Finals, posting the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Knicks rallied back from a 29-point deficit in the second half as OG Anunoby's putback tip-in with 1.2 seconds remaining lifted the Knicks to victory 107-106 over San Antonio in Game 4. Knicks now up 3-1 in the series with a chance to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time in 53 years, as you can catch Game 5 this Saturday right here on the Fan Sports Network. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as we are all knotted up at the series at 2-2. As the Carolina Hurricanes, they come into tonight's contest as 1.5 goal betting favorites. We get set for a 5 p.m. puck drop in Raleigh. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces tonight inside the Moda Center. Fire come into the contest as 9.5-point underdogs, as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, your World Cup opening match kicks off today as Mexico takes on South Africa inside the historic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Kickoff set for noon over on Fox 12. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks.
The Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com. The Odyssey app should be up in about 15 minutes or so, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you can't catch any of our other shows live, you can always find them either on the YouTubes, the Odyssey app, or 1051thefan.com, or just keep your radio plugged on 1051 FM or 1080 AM all day, and then you got no problems. However, we got you back if you don't. Rewind, fast forward. Except for the future, for that would be impossible. It's a 10 Toes Down Thursday. Get those in, 503-864-6326. We'll talk a little NFL in this hour, along with some NBA stuff outside of the finals, and then web gems as always. But the biggest soccer tournament in the world is right around the corner, and you can start tomorrow early and join the firm of Harris and Marang tomorrow, June 12th, from 10 to 1 at Goal PDX, GOL PDX. Catch the action on the big screens with a cup of your favorite beverage. An expanded viewing area at Goal PDX brings a block party feel throughout the entire tournament. They are literally shutting down the streets. You can go there today if you want. You can get in on the action early if you want today. But you can join us tomorrow and the Fan at Goal PDX on Friday, June 12th, 10 to 1. Canada plays at noon. Stick around for USA. They play at 6. The Global Games local party is presented by Cricket Wireless, the Grand Prix of Portland, and Milagro Tequila.
Parking in LA.
Oh, God.
For the first game. Any guesses for a parking spot at SoFi?
How much?
How much?
$350.
About $350.
We both say $350?
Tree.
Not bad. Not bad. We did lose Price is Right rules.
If you
$300.
If you want to park at somebody's house, you can get in for $50.
You can park at my house for $10
in Inglewood. Your car may not be there.
That's on blocks.
Your car may not be there.
That's on blocks.
What if you rent a car and get the insurance?
Oh, there you go. So there's somebody out there. Here is it's the IS 12, but here is insurance.
Yep. Then you're like, sorry, man. I can't even drive it back. It's your problem now.
Tough to see.
But
can you imagine paying $2,000 for a ticket and $300 for parking?
I think that's the whole dude. Infantino, the head of FIFA, was like, everybody chill out, everything's fine. It's like, I know, dude, you're placating to the rich. Like, if you can afford the $2,000 ticket, or for 4 of them, if you're taking you, your wife, and your kids, you can afford the $300 to park. It's like the no water policy. You can afford the $36 bottle of water and the $55 12-ounce screw top of Coors Light.
Something tells me that a lot of people are going to be using their Lamborghinis to get to the game.
Lamborghinis. I haven't heard that before. I'm staring at TV right now. Rebecca Lowe, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Alexi Lawless.
Look at how big Zlatan is, man.
Still huge.
He's massive.
Still huge.
What is he, 6'5"?
I don't know. He can't be 6'5".
Sure.
Because Thierry's only slightly shorter. I mean, Alexi is a big guy. That makes Rebecca a lot taller than
Zlatan is 6'5".
6'5". Okay, what's Thierry then?
I think 6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'2".
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Bunch of good-looking dudes up there, and Alexi Lawless. The World
Wow, it's just ginger hate everywhere.
The World Cup starts here in about an hour. Mexico will take on South Africa. All the coverage is on Fox. Look, I'm really excited. We've kind of bitched and moaned leading into this, Danny, about kind of the loud noises around the tournament and kind of your issues with ticket prices, your issues, as you just brought up, the parking situation, the geopolitical stuff that's going on around it. But when the games start, I've been hammering on this, when the game starts, it's always a success.
Hey, nobody's died building a building.
That is also true.
So that's a thing.
We do not have massive human rights violations
you do not
going
have
on.
literally thousands of people dying. So that's a plus, right?
What are you looking forward to most in this World Cup? Is it like some of the big names? Is it Estados Unidos?
I have no, don't get me wrong, I will watch Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no, unless they come out and show me something, I'm not investing anything in them getting beyond group play.
Mm-hmm. We'll do a nice USA preview tomorrow while we're at goal. And I understand that. I think it's a big reason why the World Cup, despite even being in America, struggles to captivate the American audience.
Because the home team doesn't really have the juice.
I know. Sprague gives me a ton of grief. He's like, wow, you know so much about other teams that have won World Cups and their histories in the World Cups, and you don't know as much about USA. And it's like, well, because they're not as good.
No.
There's not that much record to talk about, if I'm being honest. 2002, for my money, is the best season the United States has ever had at a World Cup.
And there's also a lot of names.
There's a lot of names on that team.
In a time period where soccer was not anywhere near where it is right now in this country.
06 was a time that I really loved, but to his point and his credit, but I will double down and say that's why I know more about England being notorious losers and the Dutch being probably the best country to have never won a World Cup. Because the good teams are what you focus on.
I think for me, this is a transition period. This is a transition period for world soccer. This is Ronaldo's last cup, Messi's last cup, Neymar's last cup. Like, those guys this is it for them, right?
It might be Harry Kane's last
Harry
World Cup.
Kane's probably on, but think about the French national team. Think about the Spanish national team, the Brazil national team, the England national team. How young are those teams?
And that, for my money, that's why I have Spain winning it. They won the Euros 2 years ago, and I know Vegas does too, but they're so young and so talented.
This might be Spain's golden era, like in basketball when they had the Gasol brothers and the Rudy Fernandez and Sergio. Like, they had all of these dudes in basketball.
Navarro.
Yeah, they had a three cycle period where, like, Spain was the second best team in the world behind the U.S. Like,
well, let's not forget they had Rafa Nadal too.
Real Madrid, man.
In tennis.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm talking about.
But I'm just in other sports.
Oh no,
too.
But I'm saying that was their golden era of basketball.
Oh,
like,
okay.
This feels like this is the golden era for Spain's national team. They are loaded.
Well, we'll see if it's as big as their golden era because they won a Euro in 08, the World Cup in 10, and a Euro in 12.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is like
this might be their next
cycle. Like, France is, they're right there.
They are the number one team in the world.
And then there's England. It's like,
they are the number 4 team.
Is this the time? Mm-hmm. Is this where they because you're talking about, Zlatan's on the desk right now. He was a guy that, Sweden was never this powerhouse, but when he's on the pitch, you're just like, you can't count this team out because he's that good. The same with Portugal when Ronaldo was in his prime. Obviously, Argentina's a different beast, and Messi got over that hump. But you look at this and I go, okay, what teams, like what depth, like take the U.S. for example. We talked about it. Like, there's nowhere on the pitch where the U.S. is like, that's where they're strong. Like, their defense is goalkeeping, like, you're pretty confident. Their strikers, you're like, okay. Their attacking midfield, that's where you're going to say on the wings is probably their strength. But this isn't like, you're not going, oh my God, they've got this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. You're not going up and down the list of like, ooh, this is like France. You look at France's team and you're just like, okay, yeah, the Dadiers of the world, the older guys. on that roster. Then you look at the rest of the roster, like 22, 23, 22, 23, 24, 22, 23, 24. You're like,
I mean, Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world, and he's under 30.
Yeah, you're just like, and again, it's sprinklings of guys, but the rest of their roster is so young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, that's the thing is like, you take a look at the U.S. team. You know, when we had Taylor on, I was like, Taylor, like, you look at this team right now, where's the superstar in the making? You know, where's the next guy? And he had to be like, well, you know, there's some 17-year-olds that, you know, that they're in the select team, but like, there wasn't, like, you're not sitting there. There's no Landon.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Donovan. There's no Dempsey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no, like.
Where's Timmy? Where's in the old group the Brian McBrides, Claudio Reyna?
No, don't be wrong. Pulisic is great. He's talent-wise, he might be the most talented attacking player that this country has ever had.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
But remember what also Taylor said. The rest of the world has gotten better, too.
The rest of the world is a lot better. Some teams to keep an eye on for the World Cup for my money. Talking with our great Mark Hamilton here. He agrees with me as well. We have some guests on throughout the year that have also agreed. Norway's going to be a fun team to watch. I think that group is really, really difficult. That's Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. I really like this Norway team, headed up by the blonde stallion that is Erling Haaland.
If he can survive the heat.
Are
you surprised that Portugal is the fourth best odds? Just because they're grouping the round, like.
I am not. Bruno Fernandes is playing at a Ballon d'Or level.
Mm-hmm.
It's Cristiano's last. That team's got good defense. That is a roster. One of the top 5 goalies in the world. Portugal's not a surprise. Portugal and the Dutch are always teams that are very loaded that just haven't won a World Cup yet. Portugal doesn't surprise me. I'm talking more kind of teams not to sleep on here.
Morocco.
Do not sleep on Morocco. They probably have the best odds to win it outside of the known commodities. And then I will also give you Canada, which will be on the air tomorrow when we are live at Goal PDX.
Canada has 150-1 odds.
I think Canada's the best team in North America. I think they're better than the Estados Unidos, and I think they're better than Mexico. That's just my opinion.
Again, a lot of these odds have to do with group play and potential who you will play. For comparison's sake, Canada's 150-1, U.S. is 50-1.
Oh, hey. They like the USA's path a little better than
Canada. A
Canada.
little bit better. To your point, as far as Norway is concerned, they're 33-1 tied with Belgium, and then the Dutch are 20-1, Germany 14-1.
Of the big teams that I really don't know what to say about them, I really have no idea what to say about Belgium. They're kind of old. I think they've missed their window. Germany has some injuries, and Germany's also in a weird transitional period that I think in 4 years, Germany will probably be a favorite to win the World Cup. I have no idea what to tell you about Brazil. I have no idea. Mm-hmm. They've got talent for days. They've got guys everywhere.
Doesn't mesh together.
They do have Carlo Ancelotti, who might be one of the best managers in the world.
Ever.
I just don't know what to say about them. England, can you pull your heads out of your booties and do it? That remains to be seen. Argentina, I think, is a big crapshoot as well. They're the reigning champs. They could be very good in this tournament.
Argentina and Brazil are both tied at plus 900.
It could be a Messi swan song, and they could be really awesome, or they could fall on their face as they're in a transitional period as well. The big ones, though, to watch, Portugal, England, Spain, France.
So these are your odds as of right now. Spain's the favorite, plus 450. France right behind them, plus 500. England, a little bit of a gap, plus 700. Portugal, plus 800. A lot of that has to do with, number one, Portugal's good, but also their path. Of those other teams, they have the easiest path. Then it's Argentina and Brazil are both tied at plus 900, and then when you actually get out of or get above the plus 1,000, that's Germany at 14-1, the Netherlands at 20-1, then Belgium and Norway 33-1, Colombia and Morocco 40-1, and then the Japan national team and USA both tied at 50-1.
Colombia was the team that Mark Hamilton wanted to say, our wonderful 94.7 overlord. He likes Colombia a lot as well. So those are the games. Mexico is going to kick it off here in about 45 minutes. We'll keep you updated throughout the entire World Cup, as a lot of games are going to be played while we're on the air. We'll see you tomorrow at Goal PDX from 10 to 1. Fletcher Johnson's going to join us. We'll preview the United States of America. We'll talk to him a little bit about Timbers and the World Cup as well. We'll just all kind of have a nice little party. But when we come back, let's slide over to the NFL. $500 million. That's a lot of cheddar. That's next. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
We'll get to a little NBA draft fodder as things are starting to heat up. Getting some 10 toes down questions in. 503-864-6326. We'll do that at 12:15. God, the juices are flowing through me, Danny. 45 minutes, 40 minutes away from World Cup action. The next World Cup is in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco.
And where else?
Well, it's also some of it is in Argentina and Uruguay.
So like an 18-hour plane ride.
They're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the World Cup, and Uruguay won the first two. So they like to celebrate down there. I'm going to tell the wife, in 4 years, baby, we're going to Portugal to catch some games. That would be fun.
Oh, yeah, dude. Have you ever been to Portugal?
No.
Portugal's dope.
No, Portugal, Spain. I mean, and you can get anywhere easy. Even if you wanted to go. Like, if USA played in Morocco, be like, yeah, I can get there.
Yeah,
it's like a ferry through the strait.
Yeah, no, you ferry through the Strait of Gibraltar. It's, and you want to talk about views? Moroccan coastline? Woo, buddy. Get over to Tangiers? Yeah.
No kidding, no kidding. The south of Spain, too.
It's the first place I ever really had, like, great wine.
I love Spanish wine. Or are you talking Morocco?
No, southern Spain. We had to divert in Spain, and then a terrorist attack happened, so I was stuck there for 6 weeks.
Oh, no.
Well, no, I mean, I was working like 18 to 24-hour
Okay.
days. It was tough, but like when I finally did get a break, we all hopped in and went down to a vineyard down there and had the very peppery Spanish Reds, and I was like, this is pretty good. Like this, okay, I get it. I get why people get down with this, but
I'm
yeah.
grabbing beers with my buddy tomorrow who just got back from Spain, and him and his partner and his parents go all the time, and they just absolutely love it.
Oh, Spain's beautiful, man. It doesn't matter where you go in Spain. You go to Sevilla, you go to Barcelona, Mallorca.
I ain't got money to be in Mallorca.
I'm
I'm lucky I can say that word out loud.
Go to Catalan.
Ooh, Catalan. Mm-hmm. Madrid.
Yeah, no,
You can't quite say Madrid the way you say Barcelona.
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 No, Spain's dope, dude. I love Spain. France? Spain? Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs adding 2 years to Patrick Mahomes' contract. This is a rework deal. Goes through 2033, and Danny, the value is $504.75 million. That is $500 million to the second GOAT of all time. $500 million.
I mean, Shohei Ohtani's like, get your money up, dog.
Yeah, come to my level, bro.
700.
I think the big question is its value through, or it gets him through 2033, so I believe he'll be 38 at the time.
So far away.
He will probably get all of that money.
Well, they're going to defer.
Oh, yeah.
Or move that money to the. Here's the thing. When Mahomes leaves, that team is going to suck because not only are you losing Mahomes, the amount of money you're going to have to pay on your books, even with the cap going up and up and up and up, is just going to be so damn prohibitive.
That's why you build the new stadium now. Get that new stadium now while everything's fresh and hot. The Warriors did it. They got their new stadium, and now they have life post-Steph. And if the new Arrowhead, I don't know if they'll call it Arrowhead. It'll probably be.
They should not be allowed to.
Why not?
Because it's not Arrowhead.
Yeah. They'll want some corporate sponsor, too, anyway, to help pay for that thing.
Yeah, it'll be, stupid arena name here, stupid city name here.
Yeah. Will they be in Kansas? That'll be the very interesting thing. He can make up to $522.25 through incentives and escalators. This deal, beginning in 27, so not this season, but the next season, his deal will average $64 million per year. That is the new market set. Who's going to make $75 a year?
I mean, we're still a ways away from that.
You think a ways?
Yeah. 63, was it 63 or 60? How much is it annually?
64.
64? It was like 63.85 or something like that?
We're probably
3 years away from that, 4 years away from that.
I bet you we might even be more like Arch, Dante, Fernando, Cam Ward.
Well,
Go on a run, and then they might get one of those.
That depends on what the cap does,
Yeah.
percentage-wise. But if one of Drake, Caleb, Jaden, that's the group I'm more looking at.
I was just curious if Caleb got to a Super Bowl, doesn't have to win it. If Caleb gets to a Super Bowl, is he get $75 million in Chicago?
He has to win it.
You think he has to win it?
He has to.
I
win
just
it.
wonder if being in Chicago and how desperate they have been for the last 70 years to find a quarterback, if they're willing to pay that extra money.
Well, as the contracts just keep going up, I'm looking around as Patrick Mahomes or Patrick Mahomes' agent going, your resume is still better, Pat. Why aren't you still the highest in the league? So as the number keeps going up, I'm going to find a way to make sure that he's at the top of the league regardless.
And I think they'll
But it's paying him early.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's like, even though it's going up, it's still less than it should be. This is the LeBron James argument. Like, when you have a salary cap.
If Pat Mahomes goes out and has an MVP season this year, you've underpaid him.
It's just like Stafford. Like, Stafford had an MVP. He's making what, 55?
55, I believe.
How much less than that is Patrick Mahomes? $10 million. You were underpaying Matt Stafford.
I agree.
It's I use this as the LeBron James argument. If LeBron James is the peak, the apex of LeBron James, let's say Heatles LeBron James.
For 15 years, LeBron James is the best player in the NBA.
Why is he not the highest paid player? Because if you're going to slot in underneath that, because that's the difference in the NBA, it's fully guaranteed. You can't rework deals, all those things.
Again, value in this, that, and the other.
But my point being is, like, if in the NFL, if you pay a guy earlier, you get that gap as it continues to go up because it's locked in, right? In the NBA, because it's guaranteed, you don't get to do the adjustments. But as it goes up, as the cap goes up, you get a more of a percent. That's why being tied to the percentage of the cap. But like, I'm a big fan, and being able to do this is next to impossible. But if you could pay a player based on their value, their worth, and then everybody slotted in underneath that, like the fact that, like, let's say that LeBron James made $100 million a year and he's the best player in the world. Why should somebody else, because they negotiated, like, if some team gave this out, why would that player be allowed to do that? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like a scaling issue. Now, I'm not saying that you need to cap earnings. I'm not saying that, but like if you're talking about like player worth, there's a weird scaling that goes into that. And the NFL is constantly in flux, but also paying guys earlier. That's why pay your wide receivers earlier if you're going to do it. It allows it over this long tail. Like with Mahomes, you're talking about, what is it, a 12-year deal now? The entirety of it?
Yeah. From previous years in collection, the whole thing, about 12 years.
So if you're paying 12 years at, what's the final total at?
504.
He's under contract until he's 38.
Okay.
It's a good deal.
When you think about the totality of, like, that's Hunt family here, not the greatest when it comes to ownership, but they're very smart with this because they understand what Jimmy Haslam and Mike Brown don't.
And like Shohei, this will pay itself off in 3 years.
Yes.
Shohei was one, but that's a whole different can.
But also the deferment, I'm very interested to see what MLB does with that.
They will also what will most likely happen as this thing moves forward is they'll do with Patrick what they're doing with Joe in Cincinnati. Restructure it, move some of that money into guaranteed bonuses, incentives that are hit. That
the
all
last
of a sudden,
2 or 3 years, though,
to open up the cap a little bit for them,
are gonna be
heinous.
heinous.
That's why you hope that if you cut him in this last few years or you rework it, he'll do the Tom thing and take less.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know him enough. We used to hang out all the time, and then he just stopped calling me back.
Everyone's like, well, Brady did it. I'm like, cool, one guy did it.
Brady was also married to like the third richest woman in the world at the time.
That's
behind like J.K. Rowling and Melinda Gates.
Works out pretty good that way.
Or former Mrs. Bezos. I don't know which one's richer.
But yeah, those are the things that come with that. So, like, it's always like the Manu Ginobili. Well, Manu came off the bench. Congratulations, you have one player in NBA history who was a starter who was willing to come off the bench for a dynasty.
Well, now everybody can, right?
Yeah, it's like,
that's how that works.
Manu did it. It's like, well, Tom Brady did it. I'm like, you can't use exceptions to make rules, guys.
That's true. But you
Like,
can
they're
make
exceptions.
rules to make exceptions.
Yes, but they're exceptions for a reason. So not surprised by this.
No.
Because he's still not the highest paid quarterback in the world.
No, and I do think that you want to keep.
Did he pass Dak with that?
Yeah. By about $3 million.
Oh, you're right. Why did I have 68 in my head for Dak?
Yeah, Dak's making 60 a year, 240 over 4.
That's my bad.
And
I had 68
Patrick
in my
Mahomes now 60, pretty much 60. Yeah,
65.
almost 64.
Oh, sorry, 64.
It's like 63-1.
Yeah.
I also think you now put yourself in a position where you get to keep Patrick in a Chiefs jersey for life. This isn't Manning.
Well,
this isn't Brady.
you hope.
In hope. I would think if Patrick Mahomes rattles off another Super Bowl, hell, say he rattles off another 3, and he hits 38, and he's cleared $600 million in salary and a bill after earnings, he might hang it up.
You hope.
You'd hope. Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's hanging around for that money.
Mahomes strikes me as the kind of guy that likes being a Chief and will stay a Chief. Tom's ego at the end, and Tom's ego current to this day, are so large that he had this, I have to go prove it without Belichick thing, to where Reed ain't going to be around till 2033.
Well, I bet
Mahomes will have his day in the sun to stop any of those debates.
I think that's the difference between the Crafts and the Hunts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They saw that writing on the wall. Like, oh, we don't want to do that. But also, I don't think you're as good as Patrick Mahomes and don't have that same kind of ego.
Yeah, you're probably right. Not to mention your insufferable wife and your douche canoe brother.
Again, the issue with Brady is that Brady was never the most talented guy out on the field.
Nope, never was.
Patrick Mahomes is not that guy.
When was Brady ever the best player on the Patriots?
Oh, I mean, he was.
No, that defense is ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
And then round 2, like
Donta Hightower is an 8-time Pro Bowler.
And round 2,
anchored that defense for years.
Tom Brady part 2 or part 3, Rob Gronkowski maybe.
It's fair.
From like physical specimen stuff?
Oh, yeah.
From like
Gronk couldn't stay
athlete?
healthy.
Oh, no. Athletes.
From like
never.
best player standpoint, yeah. I mean, unless you want to talk about Brady like you talk about Jerry Rice being the best player of all time.
That's more
If you
what
want to
I'm-
do
yeah.
that, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's more of what I'm talking about. His production was always elite.
Let's get to an update of the NBA mock draft. Plus, maybe we'll have some fun with Tyler Hero's Instagram account if you're following that. We'll toss it over to lowercase over there. He's got sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the New York Knicks took Game 4 of the NBA Finals with the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Knicks rallied back from a 29-point deficit in the second half as OG Anunoby's put-back tip-in with 1.2 seconds remaining lifted the Knicks to victory 107-106 over San Antonio in Game 4. Knicks now up 3-1 in the series with the chance to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time in 53 years, as you can catch Game 5 this Saturday right here on the Fan Sports Network. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as we are all knotted up in the series at 2-2. The Carolina Hurricanes come into tonight's contest as 1.5 goal betting favorites as we get set for a 5 p.m. puck drop in Raleigh. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces tonight inside the Moda Center. Fire come into the contest as 9.5-point underdogs as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, your World Cup opening match kicks off today as Mexico takes on South Africa inside the historic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Kickoff set for noon over on Fox 12. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom, call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football.
Web Jam's coming up next. Everybody's favorite. We'll do 10 Toes Down in the Big Nooner as well. We'll swing back into the NBA Finals there as well on a happy little Thursday. The 12th annual Fan Golf Classic presented by Toyota is sold out. Foursomes in this year's tournament at Langdon Farms Golf Club. They went in record time. If you missed out on this year's event, you can be sure to jump on it early next year when we swing back around. A special thank you to our friends that made this year's tournament possible. Victor Rico's has got breakfast burritos in the morning. Matt's Barbecue will feed golfers post-round. And all of us will be at the infamous 6th hole, the Angels Envy Bourbon, where we'll be there to make fun of you and praise you all day. The Fan Golf Classic presented by Toyota. Also brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson & Daughter Windows and Doors, George McCoy at Warren Allen Attorneys at Law, Battery Exchange, Maestro Dobel Tequila, Laurelhurst Market Steakhouse and Butcher Shop, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto-Rooter, Illegal Mezcal, Pub Beer, Cheap Fun, Apex Golf Club, and Window Nation. We'll catch you all down there on June 23rd.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run.
Less than 2 weeks away.
I don't know if it's worth the announcement, but a little bit of breaking news. Tiago Splitter is in Chicago.
If I was Chicago, I wouldn't let him leave.
Right now. I imagine that's the final interview for him for the Chicago Bulls head coaching job. I can't wrap my head around if I'm Tiago what I do.
Well, if you want to get paid like an NBA head coach.
Yeah, well, I think the Blazer job is a better job than the Bulls job.
Yeah, but
I'm in on that.
You
go where
you're
wanted.
wanted.
Yeah, I think with Tiago it's tough. You want to start all over again and go somewhere where a lot of that noise goes away? Yeah, or do you want to be on a playoff team?
Okay, do you want to be on a playoff team where you weren't the first choice?
I hear you.
Go where you're wanted.
I hear you.
There's a part of me is like, I hope Tiago just goes, screw it.
Yeah, from the Tiago standpoint.
Yeah.
Like if we're just talking friends.
Chicago gives him a deal that he just simply can't turn down.
Not just that, but like
you're going to
the way that they handled it publicly. Imagine how it was handled privately. If they handled it that poorly publicly, how do you think it was handled privately?
Yeah, you're at Nike, but Fila calls you and you're like, I might take this Fila gig. Even though Nike would be a better job, in theory. Just using them as an example.
Yeah, but better, like, do you want your boss to want you?
I want you to want me.
You know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
there's an element to that.
Without a doubt.
Just think about it. If, your hiring process, Dusty gets out, sits here with me, I'm moving to the brand man spot, we're looking at everybody like, yeah, Harris is the favorite, but, we just want to make sure we do everything the right way. And, oh, by the way, it gets out over and over and over again that, you know what, we think we can do better than you.
That would suck, dude.
Do you really want to take that job after it's happened for 6 straight weeks?
It wouldn't make you feel good about your long-term future. It would probably keep you looking over your shoulder, if you're Tiago and say they get off to a bad start and you do stay here.
Like, he's going to get paid if he gets fired. It's like, yeah, it still sucks.
Yeah. Side note on that.
And by the way, you're getting a lot less than you would have gotten somewhere else.
That's also probably true. Cash rules everything around me. Did you see Tyler Hero's Instagram? He scrubbed everything of the Miami Heat, and then he posted a picture of a deer with a giant rack of antlers in the wild.
Otherwise known as?
A buck.
Look.
Oh, God, man. We talked about this yesterday. If I'm Milwaukee and I'm trying to sell my fan base that I'm going to rebuild without
Khalil Ware.
I'm going to rebuild without Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I'm going to sell you Khalil Ware and Tyler Hero. I just saw that. It's called the Miami Heat, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Look,
also, what's Miami's draft capital?
It's
potential lottery, potential
it's the 13th
non-lottery
pick this year, which again, this is a good draft, but the good to great drops out at like kind of pick 9. Don't get me wrong. Giannis is a guy who was late lottery, blah, blah, all those things.
You
yes.
said they have pick 13?
Yeah.
SGA was 15th overall.
Do they go get a Yaxel Lindenberg?
I don't know if Yax is going to be there.
I think OKC's going to snag him before it gets to Milwaukee.
I think there's a couple teams that are looking at Yax. But I say all this, like, again, Tyler Hero's from Milwaukee. He's a Wisconsin guy, all those things. You can market around that. And to be honest, while Tyler Hero's not my Huckleberry, like, I he's a good player. I actually have a lot of respect for Harrow. During the whole Dame trade saga, I said something incorrectly on the air, and I corrected it immediately, but I got aggregated in Miami. And Harrow DM'd me out of the blue. And was
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he DM'd me out of the blue.
Do you know he's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Yeah, I know. He was pretty pissed about it, and I linked him to the clip of like I corrected it immediately, and I even went on Twitter like after the show was like I said this wrong. Like when you talk for a living, you'll say things transposed, and that's what I did.
Never.
And I was like, look, I corrected it immediately. I went to Twitter because I knew it was going to blow up because I caught it. I was like, oh crap, my bad. And we had a long conversation. He was like, hey man, I respect you for doing that, and we kind of went back and forth about the whole trade saga stuff, and he wasn't thrilled about it, and he was real. Like he could have been a real pain in my ass, and he wasn't. He was really, really, really cool about it, and a lot of guys wouldn't have done that.
Sure.
And like he could have gone on Twitter and just blown me up and just made my life miserable, and he didn't do that. So I always have a ton of respect for him. Like he handled it like a pro. We exchanged probably like 20 messages back and forth, and so I wish nothing but good for the guy. Like that. I would say a lot of guys in his position would not have done what he did.
On the text line, if Giannis gets traded for that package, give Joe Cronin an extension. I agree. I will ask the question, Danny. We talked a little bit off the air, but we'll bring it to the air here. As Panda asks on the YouTubes, your thoughts on Tyler Hero in Portland?
I don't think he fits.
Obviously, cost is a big part of that. But just from a player standpoint, Tyler Hero on this Blazer roster.
He's a good player, but like you're going to pair him with Damian Lillard? You want to run
probably.
back? You want to run back Dame and CJ because that's basically what you're doing. Now, I think Harrow's a better player than CJ.
And you have a Tumani to play the defensive role in a way that no one ever played the three in that Dame and CJ
I don't
role.
want that. I don't want both those guys on defense.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I just.
Not when you're looking around at guards in the West. If you're looking at SGA, if you're looking at Dylan Harper,
Luka and
Steph
Austin
Castle,
Reeves.
yeah, and you got Luka and Austin Reeves. Not that kind of defense. Guard defense in the West is going to matter more than people realize, I think.
Not just that. I wrote about this last night on my Patreon. I put a tweet out there last week. I think it was June 5th. Like outside of Giannis, Jalen, Trey Murphy, like the names that keep coming up over and over, who would you want the Blazers to trade for? Now, a bunch of people read that wrong and started ranking those three guys. Like
Luka.
But in all seriousness, what came out of that was guard wing, or combo guard wing. It was twos and threes, and I was like, that's really interesting that everybody keeps going to twos and threes. Like, you guys understand you have Damian Lillard, Tumani Kamara, Denny Avdia.
Mm-hmm. Those are your twos and threes.
Or that's your 1, 2, and 3. Like in an optimized world.
And in substitutions, you can have maybe Dame slides over the 2 and Drew runs the point for a minute, or the other way around.
It's the other way.
The other way around, however you want to look at it.
That may be also people drinking the juice on Donovan early, but
no, I'm okay with Donovan at 5. Like that, the positions that are settled for me are 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yep.
Like, and without giving away everything that I wrote last night, because it was a crap ton.
And that's why you want Giannis, because he fits the 4 for you.
And like, does it make perfect sense? No. But what are the things that the Blazers need? They need more creation. Mm-hmm. They need more defense. They need more rebounding. They need more size. Like, they need more downhill.
Do they need basketball players?
Do they need Scotty Barnes?
Well, no. Like,
do they need Scottie Pippen?
No. They need. If you want to say, for me, like a lot of people put in like more 2s than 3s,
mm-hmm.
like, or a 2-3 hybrid. Like, you want Jaylen Brown. Like, Jaylen would be good. I'm not saying that wouldn't be a good ad, but Denny's a 3-4.
You get a little log jam there.
But like,
you need a little bit more size.
But don't get me wrong,
it's harder to come by.
Yes, that's the thing. Is like, Denny is a mismatch at the 4. If traditional 4s are trying to guard Denny, that's a problem for teams. Because he's too fast for most 4s and he's too strong for most 3s. So you can kind of play with that. But you need that hybrid wing forward, not the power forward, but the hybrid.
A Julius
forward.
Randle, a Scotty Barnes, to get someone who can draw defenses out.
Not even just that, but just having versatility and creation with size. To me, the most valuable thing in basketball is creation with size.
Also, because you have to keep in mind that guy in San Antonio.
Yes.
And how are the Knicks beating him right now? They're not beating him necessarily with just 2, 3, 1, 2s, and 3s raining bombs all day. It's Karl Anthony Towns, sprinkling a little Mitchell Robinson. Isaiah Hardenstein gave him fits in a couple games. Chet obviously no-showed, but Jokic can give him fits in games.
Rudy Gobert is still
Rudy Gobert is
and
still
Naz
Rudy
Reid
Gobert.
is still there.
Donovan Clingan, we'll see how that goes. He's still young. It's tough to ask him to cover Wemby, but you also have to keep that in mind too. That if you want to compete in the West,
the West is loaded with big men
who can
create and score.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a perfect world, Cleveland trades for Giannis, and somehow you get Evan Mobley. Now, Milwaukee's going to keep Evan Mobley. Like, that's the reality.
Yeah.
But if you got to be a part of that and you said, here's everything back.
Mm-hmm. Everything and maybe some more.
Yeah. But if you're telling me that you had, Dame 2, Denny, Mobley, Donovan, I'm going,
sign the extension, Joe.
Love it. But that, having that or if they made a move for Giannis, like that position, playmaking and creation with size, those are the hardest things to find.
Where does the drop off, I guess, in the scale of player
It's
for you go?
It's pretty seismic. And that's the thing is, like, I outlined a little bit of this. Like, Markkanen is not a guy that has creation, but his off-ball ability and his ability as a cutter and being 7 foot tall, then you could kind of, play ubiquitously to Denny, Lowry at 2, 3, 4, however you wanted to. That's a real thing. Like, Markkanen's a unbelievable scorer, and his size allows for a lot of versatility. He's the best defender? No, but his being a 7-footer, you can figure some things out. But like, after you get out of that group, and they're really hard to attain. It's the Lowrys, it's the Chets, it's the Mobleys, it's the Jaren Jacksons, like those tweener combo 6'8" to 7 foot guys, like those, like. That's what, if Portland has another one of those guys, that's what elevates them.
Web Gems is next. Everybody's favorite. 105.1 The Fan. Everybody's favorite web gems do it every single day at 11:45. Coming up in the big nooner, we'll circle back around to the NBA Finals, and it's a 10 toes down kind of Thursday. I have one of my own in the tank for today, and you can get yours in at 503-864-6326. But let's have a little fun with audio here. This is Aaron Boone on John Boy, or with John Boy, talking about Jose Caballero or Anthony Volpe.
Is Caballero at shortstop today?
Volpe's at short today.
So is Cabby in right, or is he not?
Cabby's not in the starting lineup today.
Can you put him in there for me?
We like Cabby.
But versus a right-handed hitter, Caballero has been kind of won the job, and now he's lost the job, so to speak. So what happened there? Like, he goes on the IL. You say he's going to be the shortstop coming back. Volpe had a good first couple games. He has not been good in his last 15 games or since those first 5, but he's
really
still getting starts. Yeah, he's played well defensively, but offensively.
Yeah, in a handful of those games, he's squared some things up too and not been rewarded.
Not that many. I mean, if you look at quality at bats or barrels or expected, his numbers are all still significantly down.
That's part of it.
Is it back to like endless run for Volpe, or?
No, I got a lot of really good options, and Caballero's played very regularly since Volpe's come up. So I'll make the line, and then we'll keep it moving.
All right. I just like to see Jones get more run. Shoe's been awesome.
Yeah,
If the shoe fits.
Everyone can't start every day.
I know, but one guy does.
Who?
Volpe.
He didn't start yesterday
It was a good game.
First extra inning win.
when he was in the game.
Empty the bench.
Empty the bench, yeah. Schumann comes in, makes things happen. First to third. Instant action, the shoe man.
I think the thing that gets me in this so much is just John Boy like, hey, Booney, you suck at your job. Like, can you be better at this? And Booney's just like, nah, man, I'm not going to be better at this.
I love how Booney gives him a little bit of attitude, too. No, I'll make the lineup card. Well, could you make it differently, pal? You're not doing a great job.
First of all, shout out John Boy. He's the greatest in the entire world when it comes to baseball stuff. His lip reading stuff is
His Yankeedom comes out very hard.
Oh, it comes out very, very hard. But that's the truth. We laugh about it on this show all the time. Dude, Anthony Volpe is buns.
In his last 15 games, he is hitting 167, 9 hits and 54 at-bats with 6 RBIs and 9 runs. Jose Caballero's hitting 255 with 12 hits, a home run, 5 RBIs, and 6 runs.
Cabby also steals bases. Cabby also doesn't have, like, boneheaded errors at shortstop like Anthony Volpe does. I watched my Guardians just played the Yankees in a 3-game set, and, we got kind of handed to us by them. But I watched Anthony Volpe be absolutely trash. Look, I get it, man. You can't go from Jeter to Jeter to Jeter. I get that.
There's also, I'm not giving Boone credit or leeway here.
He's about to give Boone credit and leeway.
No, there are dynamics in a locker room or in a dugout.
Sure.
That you just don't know.
Sure.
And I think
the culture, the unwritten rules.
I think Booney, what he's doing there is there's some, I want to say some arrogance or some pushback. And he wants to be like, yeah, well, the guy's like Volpe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, and it's nothing against Cabby, but that's what I get from that is like there's something intrinsic there that he's like, Volpe's my guy.
Well, can they stop?
Yeah, no. I 100% get what you're saying, and I deal with this with Blazers fans all the time. Well, Shaden Sharp's this. I'm like, well, you've had 2 straight coaches say I don't trust you here, so maybe pick up what's being put down.
11:56 shot at Shaden.
But no, like that's the most recent example. Like,
I also think you're in a position, if you're Boone right now, where you've got to figure out if Volpe's going to be the guy. And you're giving him a runway right now, to your credit, giving him a runway right now to see if he got it. And it's not costing them games yet.
Once it does, then you...
And since this clip went on John Boy, Judge is out, and Cabby's been in right a lot. So they are getting their wish, and you're probably right, Danny. It's probably just dynamics and making sure
there's probably some behind the scenes like
clubhouse stuff stays intact.
I tend to lean towards that stuff more often than not across sports because that's usually what it boils down to. Or, to how much they have invested in Volpe. Very similar to like insert young NBA player here, not just Shaden Sharp. Look at Scoot Henderson. Like, look at any young player. You give them their leash until they give you a reason not to, or it causes problems.
Mm-hmm. And Caballero is a very nice utility player that can start if you need him, but you're not building your franchise around. to where Volpe might be the shortstop of your future. I don't believe he is. I don't think Casey believes he is.
But you exhaust that until they give you the absolute no.
Hey,
What
dude,
are we
he's
doing?
Dude, he's your manager, man. I've been screaming
The
about
future?
I've been screaming about Boone since he got in New York, dude. You don't
Again,
gotta tell me.
I'm not going to bat for Boone here. I'm just saying, like, typically that's what I defer to. Whenever insert coach manager here, why are you playing this guy?
I can understand that dynamic if someone comes out and says it, but it's been 3 years of bad Volpe play and no one has sat there, supported him, and or gone, hey man, that's my guy. Like, I'm gonna do whatever he. Aaron Judge hasn't said anything.
But the flip side is, if it's 3 years, you usually get leaks if it's not, and that isn't there either.
So he's just a bad baseball player who's okay in the locker room?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, that's
I think so.
that's not
You-
fun.
But here's the thing: you can go find that on literally every team in baseball.
It's also the Yankee way. The Yankee way is different than everybody else.
Every team in baseball has a guy that's like, we just like him.
What if Judgy likes him?
Again, you look around the rest of the MLB, everyone's got their guy at shortstop.
Except for the Yankees.
Except for the Yankees.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
We
I'm
are in
just
a
saying-
golden age of shortstops.
We are. But
Again,
like
the golden age of shortstops, and you're playing with one of the worst shortstops after having Jeter?
He's not wrong.
no, I
You
don't.
went from Jeter to Volpe?
I don't disagree.
Well, Gleyber Torres was in there for a moment.
Gleyber got moved to second. And it's the reason why he's playing second in Detroit.
Well, he had to. Couldn't do it. When we come back, let's get back into the NBA Finals as the Knicks have gone up 3-1, and it's a 10 toes down. Loaded Big Nooner, 105.1 The Fan.
This is the International Soccer Report, brought to you by Gold PDX on the corner of Southeast Hawthorne and 18th Avenue. Food, spirits, football.
Alvarado getting into Gutierrez. Gold filter pass to Alvarado, who sets it up for Quiñones. Quiñones. Bang! Goal! Raul playing the deflection, the instincts of a hunter.
That's my guy, Raul Jimenez, with a goal for Mexico as they will kick off the World Cup. They are doing the national anthem right now, and that bad boy is going to get started. I am very, very excited. Keep our friends to the south in your thoughts, T's, and P's. The International Soccer Report brought to you by Goal PDX, GOL PDX. Join us on Friday, June 12th at Goal PDX as the firm will be broadcasting live on the Global Games' biggest tournament kicks off. Goal PDX, food, spirits, and football.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you beat the books.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Stone Creek Golf Club, Oregon's best public course under $100. StoneCreekGolfClub.net. First on the Fan, the New York Knicks took Game 4 of the NBA Finals with the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Knicks rallied back from a 29-point deficit in the second half as OG Anunoby's putback tip-in with 1.2 seconds remaining lifted the Knicks to victory 107-106 over San Antonio in Game 4. Knicks now up 3-1 in the series with the chance to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time in 53 years as you can catch Game 5 this Saturday right here on the Fan Sports Network. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as we are all knotted up at 2-2 in the series. The Carolina Hurricanes come into tonight's contest as 1.5 goal betting favorites as we get set for a 5 p.m. puck drop in Raleigh. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight hosting Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces inside the Motor Center. Fire come into the contest as 9.5-point underdogs as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, your World Cup opening match kicks off today as Mexico takes on South Africa in just a few moments here inside the historic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Kickoff set for noon over on Fox 12. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom, call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of prime time with Isaac and Sue. Weekdays 3 to 7. The Fan Sports Network.
Two down, one to go here. The firm of Harris and Marang. We do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are stoked to be a part of your day. After us, we'll send it over to bonus hour of the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson. His school's out for the summer down at Duck Insiders, so he'll take care of you from 1 to 3, and then it's prime time from 3 to 7, finishing up 13 hours of live, local, continuous regional sports talk radio. It starts in the mornings with Dirt and Sprague at 6 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. We will see you at Goal PDX tomorrow for a big party from 10 to 1. We are very excited about that. Fletcher Johnson will join us. We'll preview Team USA as they will play that night. We'll recap this Mexico game that just went underway. By the way, why is South Africa's jersey look like Brazil? Have you seen this?
I mean, that is a part of their colorway.
Canary yellow and the green outline. It looks very Brazil.
Well, I mean, South Africa's, was it red, black, green, blue, yellow?
So they've always had the yellow kits.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I haven't seen a World Cup in 4 years. Sometimes I just forget stuff.
I don't know if they had I know they had yellow, but can't remember if they had yellow and green.
El Tree is in their classic greens. That is a classic jersey.
Oh, yeah.
They are the first host nation to host the World Cup 3 times.
Well,
I didn't know that.
They're kind of hosting.
They count as a host nation.
They do have kits with green shorts, but
that's what I'm thinking of. They usually go the split. I like a split jersey. The colorways, like Mexico's rocking the green jersey with the white shorts and the red socks. I like when you have the multiple color. Like I don't like South Africa's right now just head to toe yellow. Now, if you're the Dutch going head to toe orange, yes, great look, great look,
very hard, yes.
But also they sometimes rock it with the black socks.
Ooh.
That's a banger of a
kid. And when Ivory Coast goes the the light green
with the orange,
I love those.
Yeah,
it is pronounced Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
There are some banger kits and colorways, and like you see them show up, and you're like, that's really good looking. Morocco's got that maroon. That's a good look. I like that one.
It is a good look.
There's some like again when I see that colorway and Adidas,
the Portugal dark red is a nice look.
That is too with the green highlights. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the kit that South Africa has on, it does look like Brazil.
The Azuri blue, I want to... But they're not here, so we don't have to talk about them.
Oh, you don't like the French blue?
No, I don't like the Azzurri, the Italians. Bunch of cheaters. The San Antonio Spurs chucked away a 29-point lead last night, and the Knicks took game 4 to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. Danny, we've talked about this throughout this whole series, even when the Spurs were down 2-0, that not to count out the Spurs. Is that softening a little bit? Because for me...
I think you can count them out now.
The amount of emotional drainage the Spurs are going through right now, this thing could end on Saturday.
Yes.
If you go get in Wemby's head and make him have a flagrant in Game 5,
ooh, yeah, you're toast.
it's wraps.
It's wrapped. That's
Wrap it up.
that's the truth. And I wonder if you go that route because honestly, as physical as this series has been, which I for one have loved. I had my issues with the first quarter and Karl Anthony yesterday.
Multiple games in this series. Actually, every game in this series has come down to the last minute.
Yes. And
this has been an incredible series.
Incredible series. And I think that might be what we're talking about that we're missing from Victor Wembanyama. I think emotionally he might be fried. It's a lot to go through, man. He's been through a lot in this playoff. Banged his head on the floor, got a concussion. Okay? The elbow to Naz Reid's throat, the barn burner that was OKC, as hard as they can be to defeat. And now you're here in New York. And let's not take away, again, I think you Knicks fans need to really calm down. And there's a lot of real scary stuff going on around there. I just saw some poor kid getting chairs thrown at him out of Five Guys.
See, the difference is they did it at a Five Guys, not a Waffle House.
That's because then Waffle House employees probably take out shotguns.
Waffle House is straight hands.
Straight hands. So I think there's probably just a lot that for Wemby to kind of process and figure out. I also think De'Aaron Fox has been a little bit to be desired. I think Steph Castle still has some youth moments going on right now.
Here's the crazy thing:
we might have got ahead of trying to crown them.
Well, I wasn't just trying to crown them, but just they're so far ahead of schedule. This doesn't happen. You usually take your lumps before you get to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And think about this. Of all of the things the Spurs have done wrong, you've had every game come down to the last minute.
It's true. It's true. It is.
If the Spurs lose this series and the Knicks win, number one, tip your cap to the Knicks because holy crap. But it scares the living crap out of me that this team could get this many things wrong at this young and still be in single possession games every game in the finals.
3-1 is the series lead right now. If they come back and win this,
that's exactly what I was just going to say. And again, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't either.
But if the Spurs somehow come back and win this series, it will be the most topsy-turvy, unexpected, unbelievable.
It'll have to go to 7 to do it.
Finals win of my lifetime, and it's not close.
More so than Cleveland over Golden State?
Yes, because LeBron was him.
Yes.
At that point in his career,
that was LeBron.
That's LeBron.
That's is that a season after his last year in Miami?
2, because they dropped the first one to the Warriors.
But he's still kind of
remember
echoes of 6.
Remember
Heels.
Kyrie and LeBron in Game 7?
I do. I do.
That was
Kyrie hit a shot.
That is right now the apex of it. Mm-hmm. If the Spurs came back and won this series, it would be the singular most impressive finals win comeback I've ever seen.
I think the Knicks don't play with your food, and you probably got this, man.
Yeah, you keep executing in the final 2 minutes of games, you're going to win this series.
Do you think when we come back Monday, we'll be talking about another game?
I do think we're going to go to 6.
Okay.
I do think we're going to go to 6.
And what are the ticket prices at the Garden going to be for
a clinching game at MSG? Woo,
ooh, baby.
Buddy.
Oh, baby.
YouTube's going after you for saying Spurs in 3.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, the last time you said Dodgers in 3 and went 7.
It was great 7, too. Happens to me all the time, dude.
So I like to see it.
Yeah, I just do intros and outros well. That's the only reason why I'm here.
I will say, I would love to see this go 7.
Oh, why not?
I would love to see this go 7.
Oh, why not? I think if this goes 7, I think everything flips on its head and the pressure goes back to New York.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
The pucker factor.
Because if the Spurs win Game 5, which I think both of you and I, we'll preview that game tomorrow. I think both of you and I are going to probably predict the Spurs to win Game 5, and maybe a little comfortably. Maybe the lamest game of the series so far. 6, it's going to be a madhouse. 6 is going to be an absolute madhouse, and New York will still have the momentum, the pressure. They'll be favored. But if it goes 7,
that's what signed me up for that.
If this goes 7, what's the bigger collapse? The Knicks in a 7-game series or the Spurs last night? Because the Spurs last night changes this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you did have a little element of this last year with the Pacers and Thunder. Go 7. Hallie doesn't tear his Achilles. We are talking about Oklahoma City so differently this year.
Very much.
So differently this year. The Pacers win that. Hold my beer.
Oh, we got to go. We got to go.
The opening 8 minutes of this Mexico-South Africa match has been absolutely bonkers.
I take back everything I've said about Mexico. They are boat racing South Africa right now. 1-0. L3. Kudos to them. It's a big party in Mexico City tonight. It's a 10 toes down kind of Thursday, so let's get to that next. Get any of your thoughts in. 503-864-6326. You ask the questions. We give you answers. No wishy-washy. No vacillating. 10 toes next. 105.1 The Fan.
The biggest...
All right, 10 Toes Down. We do it every single Thursday at 12:15. Thanks for being a part of this. We got a lot of them in today. We'll see how far we can go. I'll sprinkle in some basketball stuff here. A lot of you guys throwing in some basketball stuff. These are questions you ask us, and Danny and I answer. We put 2 feet flat on the ground, all 10 toes. No wishy-washing, no vacillating, anything like that. You got to be 100% in on this, and we'll start with something fun and kind of easy, Danny, because I think I know where you would go on this. 10 Toes Down, would you rather have Anthony Davis's defense or Cat's shooting next to Donovan Clingan?
Oh, it's Cat's shooting. It's Cat's shooting.
I thought you were going to take AD.
No. If they don't get Giannis, which again I don't think is happening, I think the most likely place they go is Anthony Davis.
I think so as well. If this is the Cat that you would be trading, let's say the Knicks still, they want Giannis, and even if they win a title, it's, Cat's still the loud chirping noise in New York. If Cat's available and Cat plays like this in the finals, where he is not a defensive liability and he is the greatest shooting big man of all time, I'll take Cat over Anthony Davis.
But the difference is you're going to ask Cat to play the 4.
Correct.
They're asking him to play the 5.
Correct.
So his defensive coverage is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. That's when you're gonna have to probably ask more of Tumani. You definitely want to re-sign Rob Will.
Even then, you're asking Cat to now guard the Mobleys, the Chets, the Giannis's. You're asking him the exact reason why I was like, you need a guy that's more of a threat, more of a creation guy who moves his feet. Cat is not DeMontis Sabonis. He moves his feet better than that. But I don't want Cat in the open floor guarding guy like the Jason Tatums of the world.
Sure. No, you don't want that. On a switch, on a pick and roll.
No, that's not even a switch. That's who he'd guard. Because otherwise you're going, hey, Donovan, you guard Jason. It's that's my hesitation. Anthony Davis, even a more muted, less athletic Anthony Davis, still moves better defensively than Cat.
Yeah. Also, I understand the question, and I'm going to wishy-wash the question a little bit. Also, street clothes, I'm still going to take Cat. Just because I think Cat's going to play.
Oh, yeah, that's also the other
the tough thing with AD is that I don't know, man. You're really expensive for a guy. I don't know if he's going to play. You're expensive for a guy that might play less than Kawhi Leonard. Although Kawhi played a lot this year. But you know what I mean. He's the butt of that joke.
No, but if you're giving me skill sets, Cat is legitimately the best three-point shooting big man in the history of the game. Anthony Davis's peak is one of the probably...
Cat better than Yoke? Than the Joker?
Over 3? Yes.
Yeah.
Not even close. Not the Cat
Jokic
is so far above. That's such volume percentage-wise. Cat is so far above anyone. Dirk is the only one who's remotely close. When you're talking about big man three-point shooters, Cat is the bar. He is the Steph Curry of big man three-point shooters, volume and percentage-wise. Cat is so far. In fact, let me pull this up real quick. Basketball Reference. Carl, Anthony Towns. Let's see. His career three-point percentage. Do you know what his career is? Take a wild guess.
Am I doing the 3 splits?
Just give me his three-point percentage for his career.
I bet she shoots over 40%.
No, he's at 40%.
At 40%.
Brother, 40% on volume is bonkers.
Oh, I'm aware. I knew it was going to be high. That's why I said over 40.
He's at 40. He's at 40% for his career.
What's the league average? 36, 35 and a half?
Right, yeah.
Somewhere around there?
And you're talking about a guy on volume. For the love of God, Basketball Reference. So quit freezing. And you're talking about a guy who averaged, for the last, 5-6 years is averaging 5.5 a game. I mean, in 2019-20, obviously it's a shorter year. Let's go to the next full years. He's averaging 7.9, 6.3, 4.9, 5.7, 5.3, 4.7. So 5.5. And the only year in that where he shot under 40% was 22-23, where he shot 37%. Next year, 42%. The next year, 42%. And this last year, 37%. He is a high volume, high accuracy three-point shooter. 40% on volume as a 7-footer, brother, that is bonkers.
Yeah, but if you take Cat to your point, the thing we'll close up here on that is you're taking away some of that defense to add to the offense. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul a little bit.
And if you talk about career shooting, He's at 52 from the field, 40 from three, 84 from the line. He is nearly a 50, 40, 85 shooter at 7 foot tall.
I'll hit one more basketball and then we'll goof around here. 10 toes down, there'll be a surprise team such as OKC that ends up getting Giannis.
I think the surprise team, and Bill Simmons said this today, is Boston.
And I don't know if Boston is that much of a surprise anymore.
Could he go to Indiana?
No, I don't think they have the stuff for it.
And not only that, they like Pascal.
I like Pascal.
Yeah. So
you'd have to give him Pascal.
No, I think it's another guy on that team that they would want.
What?
Yeah.
You are not trading Hallie for Giannis.
Which is why you would not do it.
Oh, okay.
Ben Mathurin?
He's not even there
Ben
anymore.
Mathurin,
Mathurin's gone. He's in L.A.
They sent him to L.A., yeah.
That was part of the Zubac deal.
Poor Kevin Pritchard. No, we didn't get a top 5 pick. We love Zubac.
Yeah, because
we love Zubac.
Because if you added Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonter to that team,
we love Zubac. We love Zubac.
You better really love Zoo.
10 toes down, Buffalo wings or Nashville hot chicken.
This is tough.
Not for me.
I'm gonna go Nashville,
and I'm gonna go Buffalo wings because I like the wings as a device. More
a ranch delivery method,
a blue cheese delivery method.
Blue cheese.
And I also I like the meat on the wings a whole lot. Nashville hot chicken, for me, it gets a little close to FU chicken hot, and I don't like FU hot. I like enjoying my spicy food.
It's like Taco Bell hot sauce hot. What do you mean? It's not.
Dude,
hot.
I've had Nashville hot
So have
chicken,
I.
and
I've had some ones that
it has worked me.
That are sit down and sweat it out. I've had some ones that are like, oh, that could have used a little more spice.
Y'all are crazy. It's not.
But for the most
spicy.
part, Buffalo wings they're consistent.
They are. But as much as I love Buffalo wings, I don't go for the Buffalo flavor. Don't get me wrong. I like Buffalo sauce. But I'm usually going to go for like a mango habanero or like something spicier.
That's fair. I think that Nashville hot probably has better flavor than Buffalo.
Look at you going sweet over savory though.
Yeah, I like a little bit of sweet in my spicy sometimes. Like I make a habanero salsa, I make a mango salsa. Like don't get me wrong, I like
sweet
a little
and spice.
Oh yeah,
real good.
I got a good Thai chili. Oh yeah, dude, I'm definitely down with that.
I think Nashville hot tastes better than Buffalo, but I've had Nashville hot that gets to the point where it's like I'm too hot. I'm not having fun here.
I'm 100% in on that.
I'm not having fun here. This is 10 Toes Down. I'm going to ask a question when we come back and get some more, and we'll try to squeeze them all in. 503-864-6326. That's lowercase over there. He's got sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the New York Knicks took Game 4 of the NBA Finals with the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Knicks rallied back from a 29-point deficit in the second half as OG Anunoby's putback tip-in with 1.2 seconds remaining lifted the Knicks to victory 107-106 over San Antonio in Game 4. Knicks now up 3-1 in the series with a chance to clinch the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time in 53 years, as you can catch Game 5 this Saturday right here on the Fan Sports Network. Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight as we are all knotted up in the series at 2-2. The Carolina Hurricanes come into tonight's contest as 1.5 goal betting favorites as we get set for a 5 p.m. puck drop in Raleigh. Over to the WNBA as your Portland Fire are back in action tonight, hosting Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces tonight inside the Moda Center. Fire come into the contest as 9.5-point underdogs, as you can catch all of tonight's coverage over on 9:10 a.m. when pregame starts at 6:45. And finally, your World Cup opening match kicks off today as Mexico has taken the 1-0 lead over South Africa inside the historic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Kickoff was set over at noon over on Fox 12 as we are in the 23rd minute. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm lowercase from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt, missing work, insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom, call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe.
Arguments coming up next to send you on your way, but we are stuck here in 10 Toes Down, for it is a Thursday. Perhaps 1-0 still the score. Mexico over the Republic of South Africa, right? Are they the Republic? Is that what it's RSA?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
The Revolution of South Africa.
I don't, my brain
I don't think it's that.
My brain stopped working there. I'm like, yeah.
10 Toes Down. The Cargo Shorts Classic will not happen. I've been listening to Dirt and Sprague. I've been listening to Primetime. Everybody's about 50-50 wishy-washy on this. So I will ask the man himself. 10 Toes Down, the Cargo Shorts Classic will not happen.
I mean, I don't know if I can make it on the 19th.
Well,
they just sat there.
It's
and
not really 10 toes of you, Danny. I got a 10 toes this.
Fine. I don't know.
I got a 10 toes this. That's the rules.
No, I don't know. They just locked it in without talking to me. The 20th I could do, but 19th, I don't know if that's on the table.
If you had to guess.
It's literally a coin toss. I don't know.
It's pretty 5 toes over there. I'm just saying, Case. I'm just saying, dude.
Whole lot of fence sitting.
Whole lot of fence sitting over there.
Fine by me.
You created this game, Daniel.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get to just solely make this decision.
Why not? You're an adult. I tease you. I hope you guys can. I wish you wouldn't have done the 19th.
Yeah, so do I.
Because I can't go. Well, I mean, I could.
As I'm walking out, Fisher's like, well, tea time's booked. We're doing it then. I'm like,
I just choose not
news to me, dog.
It's not that I couldn't go. It's that I choose not to. I would like to watch Estados Unidos. I'm throwing a party in my house.
Yeah.
You should skip the Cargo Shorts Classic and come to my house and party with us. Oh, that's great. That's great. 10 Toes Down. Let's see here. If 10 Toes Down is that if Dame had gotten OG and Bridges when he was asking to make the moves, he would have gotten a chip in Portland by now. 10 Toes Down on that.
Hard to say what the other moves would have been alongside it. I mean, it certainly would have helped.
It would have helped. And Bridges at the time is a lot. Patrick likes that Bridges a lot more than he likes this Bridges.
Well, and as a reminder, the Blazers tried to get both of them.
They did. They did. I do
and they
remember
made
that.
real offers.
I do remember that.
And both general managers tried to extort the Blazers, and I'm thrilled that they did not make those moves.
Yeah, that's why I'll 10 toes down it and say no, they would not have.
They'd be really good.
They'd be really good, but who knows what the rest of that squad around them looks like. That's what would have been tough. But I think you would have probably gotten more value out of some of those guys that were on the squad at that time that were ended up being moved later for a lot less. You know, you're probably trading CJ around that time, getting a lot more for him.
Well, no, I mean,
than you actually did.
No, I mean CJ wasn't ever a part of it.
No,
CJ was never a part of those deals.
You were going to run CJ, Dame, and Bridges.
CJ was gone.
Oh, at the time?
Yeah, he was
okay.
gone.
I couldn't remember when it was. Hey, you might have had to pay too much to get those two.
Yeah, you did.
10 toes down. If you guys have to put together the Dad Olympics, what events will be on it? Some ideas might be grilling the perfect steak, edging your lawn. What would you want? I guess the question might be best, like, what do you want to put
Mounting
on
a
that?
TV.
That was a low blow, buddy. He's all mad about his wishy-washy 5 toes over there.
No, I'm just saying.
Taking shots over here.
Got to get the right mount.
I think you have to look at this by, like, what dad stuff are you really good at? Like, I am not great at mowing the lawn.
Or mounting TVs.
Yes, fine. I'll admit it. You can't see it, though, because there's a bigger TV blocking it. Dude, if I'm being honest, man, I don't know what I'm good at as a dad. My dad jokes aren't even good.
I mean, you get me on a grill, I'm great.
I do have some great button-up shirts. You'll see I'm pulling out a Classico tomorrow.
Okay.
I do rock the dad, not full-on like Hawaiian, but like fun party shirts. I am pretty good at that.
I think I'm going to go sleeveless tomorrow. It's going to be warm.
The ladies are going to go nuts for it, dude.
It's going to be warm.
They're going to go wild.
Sun's out, guns out. It's thigh season, baby.
You will be indoors.
No, I think
we're
we're
outside.
Oh.
I'm talking about being outside.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to be out. I mean, we'll have the little pop-up over us, but it'll be warm out. So, I mean, I might have to do it.
I am going to shave tonight because I want to make sure I get a decent tan tomorrow.
Oh, in the face?
Yeah. Maybe I'll go sans hat. No, I
don't
can't
burn the
do
dome.
that. I can't do that. The strip of the headphones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be a bad one. That'd be a real bad
yeah.
one. What else are good dad events? Controlling the temperature in your house.
Oh, that's a good one. Backing a trailer.
Oh, hey, I'm okay at that. I'm not great, but I'm okay at that.
The length of the trailer matters.
Definitely matters.
And despite what people may think, the big one is easier.
Yes.
Small one turns.
Small one turn real quick.
Yeah.
Small one turn real quick.
Also depends on what kind of vehicle you got, too. Like, you got a big truck, or you got, like my Bronco Sport can tow, but that's different than being in an F-150.
Yep. Turn radius a little tighter.
I still feel okay about it. Again, I don't feel excellent, but I feel pretty good about backing up a trailer.
Yeah, I've done the 24-foot wakeboard boat a couple hundred times in my life, so I'm good there. The little dinghy can be a little tough sometimes.
Yeah.
If you got to maintain a certain speed. Now anybody can do the real slow back in. Do the little tiny corrections. I like to go quick. I want to get in and out of the boat
You don't
dock.
want people waiting on you.
No, I'm pull it all the way up. Make sure you get in straight. Throw it in reverse. And then here's the thing: you have to make a decision, and you have to stick with it. You're either an over the shoulder guy or you're a mirror guy. You can't do both, because if you go back and forth, you're going to twist yourself up.
People have started to say that about your backup cam too. That you have to choose backup cam or mirrors.
Oh, I don't like the backup cam.
You can't do both,
No.
otherwise it'll screw you up too much.
The backup cam screws with me. I don't like it.
So naturally, I've been trying to do both.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm an over the shoulder guy. I was like, well, the camera's there. I'm like, I don't like it. They're like, well, you have more field of view. I'm like, I don't like it. Just fight me on it. I don't care.
The backup camera is the only reason I can parallel park now.
Do you have the auto parallel?
What's that?
The
Does it for you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I've seen a lot of that.
No, I don't have that. I would find that cheating too. Plus, I don't know if I'd trust it.
The lady's car, she's got the lane assistance. I was driving her car the other day, and she's like, here, hit this button. She's like, let go of the steering wheel. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Nope.
She goes, just tilt the wheel a little bit. And I was like, all right. And I took my hands off of it very carefully, like, And then it goes, boop, and it corrected back in the lane. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Changing a tire using jumper cables? Bro, you want to do like normal car maintenance? Change a tire, change your oil, and jump the car. I can probably do that faster than you.
Tap a keg.
Than me?
Maybe.
No, you can't.
I feel pretty good about that.
Tapping
a keg? But baby, come on,
Yeah,
baby.
you'll do that better than me.
Come on,
I'm just thinking of more
Yeah,
ideas.
no.
Also, to be fair, tapping a keg, once you know how to do it, it's 3 seconds.
But changing a tire, no, I will do that faster than you.
See, I don't yell about stuff, though, so I'm not going to write a check my booty cash.
I know I can change a tire faster than you. Especially when we're talking like big old truck tires.
Yeah, is this one of those just like you're bigger and stronger than me, so I just lose instantly? Probably.
It's always fun to watch somebody like just torque on a lug nut and just have no idea of like leverage. It's very funny. They're like up right on the bend of the wrench instead of actually getting on the end of your lug wrench. It's like, guys, torque exists, leverage exists. Be up here.
What about pitching a tent? Who can do that faster?
Depends on the tent. Just saying.
Fellas.
Well, I'm just asking here.
Easy ride.
I don't need assistance to pitch my tent.
I could use some assistance to pitch my tent. I think we got to get out of here. I think this is teetering on some bad ideas. I think this is teetering on some bad ideas. Could you unclog a drain? Yeah, I can unclog a drain. What about ironing? Ironing would be good.
I'll crush you there.
I can't believe you're bragging to me about your ironing skills.
Brother, I used to
10 toes down on this.
Yeah, I know, but not on his own check that he wrote.
Whoa, it was scheduled outside of my control.
Not somebody trying to deposit it. He wrote it.
I was
scheduled on a day where we're all convenient
We're all
not
off.
working.
Everybody's not working that day.
And I said Dirt asked me 20th, and I said, yes, 20th works.
That is the definition of vacillation.
Also, no, dude, I was an honor guard. I used to starch my uniforms to the point where they could stand up on a wall. You mean hours I've spent ironing my uniforms? You'd have to do it for literal years to catch up to me.
Building a fire?
I'm confident there.
You want to have an hour-long discussion of TPs versus log
cabin?
cabins?
Yeah.
The answer is both.
Yes.
Durr.
It depends.
Durr. You build the teepee in the center and the log cabin around it, and woof.
And then use lighter fluid. I've made fire.
Yeah, what are they? Gosh, somebody. It's like the Boy Scout cheat. What is it that they use? What is the word? There's a phrasing somebody always says for lighter fluid. Did you use any, like, Boy Scout, grease, Boy Scout? I can't remember.
I was in the Boy Scouts, and I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just making fun of people that use lighter fluid to start a fire instead of
Boy Scout water?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. That's 10 Toes Down. We do it every single Thursday at 12:15. When we come back, closing arguments to send you on your way. 105.1 The Fan and The Fan Sports Network.
The Fan.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing Arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Coming up on the program tomorrow, we'll be live at Goal PDX out on Hawthorne. Please come and join us. Canada's going to kick off their World Cup campaign at noon. Stick around the United States at 6. We'll be hanging out there, do our show live from 10 to 1. Fletcher Johnson, the voice of the Portland Timbers, right here on the Fan Sports Network, is going to join us, give us a little update on Timbers manager search. First half of the season, we'll talk a little World Cup with him as well. I thought it would be fun to save the conversation about hiring a mascot for the Portland Fire for tomorrow when we are out with the people. So we'll have that discussion, and we'll preview the NBA Finals Game 5 along with the United States as they kick off their campaign tomorrow as well.
By the way, the TV leaks are coming out that coverage will start at 6 p.m.
Coverage starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Game is at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, they're already saying that it's not going to be on time.
Why?
Because they're going to milk it because it's Friday night. It's Team USA. It's the World Cup. And these people that pay sponsorships paid a lot of money to do it, and it's FIFA.
And USA should win. I'm already annoyed at this, and I'm not even one half into the first game of the World Cup. This game's been fun to watch.
No, it has been.
Mexico looking pretty solid. Let's see here.
Bus ain't parked yet, but it's slowing down.
Brian Wu on the bump for the Mariners tonight. He's always fun to watch against Kyle Bradish. So they take on the Orioles. What? This is the new thing, dude. This is what we do here. Justin Robleski against Mitch Keller, Dodgers at Pirates. Robleski's been okay this year. Had some nice starts in the beginning and then kind of tailed off.
In case you have a fantasy baseball team, here's your time to tune in. Adjust your lineups accordingly.
Henry Ruggs denied parole after 5 years after the crash. He tried. I was curious what they would do there.
I was a little surprised. It seemed like things were heading towards that way where he would get parole.
His closest advocate in the NFL did just get arrested for domestic violence.
That's fair.
That's brutal. Let's see. The Attorney General of Texas warns everybody, if you do something bad to Texas Tech, there will be law that steps in.
Good luck with that.
I don't know how this whole thing's going to go.
What, are you going to force them to play you?
Yeah. Or he's going to sue him. That's what he says.
Sue him, yeah.
Let's see. One, Texas school or the rest of the Big 12.
I'll take those lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably all went to Texas Tech anyway. Sean Payton gets a new 5-year deal to stay in Denver. Keep him there for a little bit.
I'm a little surprised there.
It seems like a long time.
Not just that he got a new deal, just with the Diana Rossini adjacent things.
He is kind of adjacent to Diana Rossini, and not kind of, but very much so.
Very much in the zeitgeist.
5 years, because I don't know what that puts for the rest of his deal right now. So, when does that? Let's see. Let me click on this real quick. He had 2 years remaining, so that's through the 2030 season. I just didn't expect Sean Payton to coach that long.
Because
he's
got a good young team, so he's basically lining it up with the life cycle of that roster.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, you line it up with that because he ain't going to want to go through a rebuild again. No. He's too old to do that.
But he also might not just let go. Belichick held on for a long time, too.
Yeah, those guys hate letting go. That's the truth.
It's all they know.
Yeah. College football guys are the same way. Joe Pa retired and died.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Peyton's a good coach, but the more I learn about him publicly and privately, the more
Sounds like he's a pretty big red ass.
Yeah, not just that. Just not a real likable guy.
Yeah. Let's see. World Cup tonight, you will get, it is South Korea and Czechia. I think that kick is at 7. Yeah, kick at 7. Korea plus 170, over under 2.5 as well. That is in Guadalajara.
So are all the games tonight in Mexico?
All the games are in Mexico tonight, correct.
Got the NHL Stanley Cup.
That's where I was headed next. And then game 5 of the Stanley Cup tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes.
I will be ripping that over again.
The Carolina Trailblazers looking to go ahead in that series. That's a best-of-3 series right now. But unlike the Spurs-Knicks, where I would have thought if that went to Game 5, tied 2-2, I'm going to take the Spurs to win 2 of 3. I got no idea. And I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to pretend to be a hockey guy what I think is going to go on here. And hell, I don't know many hockey people that can try to convince me that they know how this is going to go.
No, it's been bonkers.
Just fine by me, man.
NHL Finals, Stanley Cup Finals, and NBA Finals have both been phenomenal.
Dude, the month of June, you throw the World Cup in this bad boy. Dude, the month of June, sneaky little sports month right now.
Winter Olympics, Summer Olympics, World Cup.
Sneaky little February with the Olympics.
It's been a nice little cycle of sports the last couple years.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
It's fun.
I would like to congratulate you all for giving us something awesome.
Yeah, then we're going to get into next summer, and it's going to be like...
Yeah, probably. But that's what happens. You want everything all up front. You get it all up front, and you'll pay for it later.
It's the life cycle of sports. You get in outside of the Olympic cycles and outside of the World Cup cycles, and you're like, it's a low-key summer.
Yeah.
Then you can really start leaning into your pitching matchups in June next year.
Have you looked at the menu at Goal yet?
No.
I was thinking about pulling that up and seeing, what am I feeling like for lunch here, huh?
I bet you it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah?
No, I just have a real suspicion. The food's probably... You have an establishment like that. You have some good food.
I think the last time I went to Goal, they were 442. I don't think I've been there since. Ooh. Their bread products are Dos Hermanos Bakery.
Oh, there you
I
go.
like that. First thing I can see here, too, is a happy hour shot and a beer. That's not for $5. Okay.
Shocking. The first thing you see is
it's
the
how they
alcohol.
listed their menu.
Mm-hmm.
The one actually above that is Drafts and Wells, $5 beers.
Mm-hmm.
Happy hour Tuesday through Friday from 4 to 6, Sunday 7 to close. That's not bad.
You would see the alcohol first.
They literally listed the alcohol first.
And you just stopped there.
I did stop there.
Yeah.
To your defense, I did stop there.
Oh, no way.
They've got tacos,
Yeah.
a burger,
Okay.
chicken tendies.
We got any standouts?
Ooh, we got a burrito bowl here. Ooh,
Okay.
2 spicy sliders.
Okay.
Okay. Quesadillas.
Mm-hmm.
Brunch
Quesadilla's a
menu.
good standby.
Yeah, dude. I think
like a good quesadilla.
Dude, I think we're gonna nail this. The burrito bowl. That's talking your language.
It is. I mean, but that is also like my daily consumption is some form of protein on top of some sort of carb in a bowl.
It's like you go out to brunch and I just order yogurt and granola. It's like, bro, you eat that almost every day, dude.
Yeah, when I go out to restaurants, I try to avoid the things that I typically get at home.
Dude, that's why I never order chicken at restaurants.
Even if it's like completely different?
No, not really. I mean, if I'm feeling like
I don't fry anything at home.
Well, if I feel like being a fatty, then yeah, maybe like fried chicken or chicken wings. But if it's just like a lemon herb chicken, we make that at home.
Like I do like a fried chicken sandwich or something like that.
Yeah,
Or,
because I'm not going to do that.
Chicken fried steak. CFS is one of my favorite brunch meals ever.
They put gravy on that?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Oh, love it. But if I'm going out to a restaurant, I usually go to the outskirts. Like if I see lamb on a menu, I'm like, I'm in.
They got a brunch menu here too.
Ooh, we got brunch?
On weekends, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Chicken and waffles.
There you go.
Red card Bloody Mary.
You would go for the alcohol.
I actually don't like vodka or tomato juice.
But put them together and you drink them. Yeah, see, there it is.
Nah, I'm actually not really a Bloody Mary guy. I'll just drink a shot of tequila and a beer like an adult.
Oh, you know what? I did mention the pitching lineups next June. YouTube or the text line's right. It'll be in a lockout.
Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. We'll see you at Gold PDX tomorrow. Come on down and join us. We'll catch you there at 10 a.m. for Danny Marang. That's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.